everything you have on your plate, earning your degree online seems impossible. But at Grand Canyon University, we specialize in helping you fit a master's degree in nursing into your busy day. Achieve your goals with a plan and team behind you. Balance online coursework and in-person, local clinical, practicum, or immersion hours as you work towards graduation while leaving room for what matters. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.
Winning these two sides here on a Tuesday night just south of the heart of the Music City. Nashville SC will move from right to left. Club America will move from left to right. The fans have filled the stadium since the second the gates opened here to the Castle. The Boys in Gold will attack towards its supporters in the first 45 minutes, away from them in the second half, as they look for a quarterfinal berth in this, their first continental competition. Our referee, Selvin Brown, in the middle of the halfway circle wearing all green. Julian Quinones and Club America will get possession first as the 13-time Liga MX winners prepare for battle against Nashville SC. The visitors from Mexico City have won a number of famous environments. However, they're winless at the Castle. Selvin Brown puts the whistle to his lips. The players spring into motion. We are underway as the 90s starts now. Nashville and Club America, round of 16 action. Here we go. And it's Nashville quickly creating a turnover here. On possession on the right-hand side where Fafa Pico dances with it out of play. It'll be Boys in Gold throwing it in. 20 yards into their attacking half is those chants and songs from the Nashville supporters, the back line that will need to be in full voice tonight. Fill the Music City air. Turnover here is Godoy. Turned over. Brian Rodriguez pass top of the box. Intercepted Zimmerman. Smartly won by Walker Zimmerman, who comes from LAFC, like the man that just passed it to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brian Rodriguez.
Yeah, absolutely. Walker Zimmerman's positional defending there was on point. If he was one step to his right or left, that would have been trouble for the Boys in Gold because Quinones would have been in. Well done from the designated player and Walker Zimmerman.
Club America fans making their presence felt here in the opening 60 seconds. And in all white, Luis Malagón, the 26-year-old Mexican netminder, begins with the ball at his feet for the first time. Over to our right, the visiting supporters, as loud as a visitor supporter section has ever been at Geodis Park. Not only are they making noise, they're waving big yellow flags and making their presence felt as well here on a Tuesday night at the Music City.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. And they're only going to grow in confidence the more that this scoreline either stays level or if it shifts into the advantage of Club America, because these fans, the Club America fanatics, they are some of the best fans that you can ever come across as far as football internationally is concerned here. So Geodis Park will be rocking no matter which team holds or is fighting for that advantage.
In behind they go, Route 1 looking for Julian Quinones. Lucas McNaughton tracks back very well to take it away from the Colombian. Nashville breaks forward here, going direct themselves, and the offsides flag is raised on the near side against Nashville's Hani Mukhtar. Third minute, and a scoreless start between Nashville and Club America. And I beg your pardon, Club America will get a throw in here right at midfield. Kevin Alvarez will toss it in to the American Alex Zendejas. A big point of conversation in that Club America team as Zendejas earlier this year chose the U.S. over Eltree. Oh. Nashville winning possession. Hani Mukhtar with some fancy flicks now. They go quickly off the restart. Hani Mukhtar off the throw-in from Alex Muil. Can't quite retrieve it as Sebastian Caceres does well. Tracking back, wins it. Nutmegs Mukhtar as he passes it away. And the Boys in Gold now will pressure and they get the ball. Fafa Pico flicks it to the left-hand side. Here's Alex Muil looking to pick out a cross. Jockeying away from the corner flag. He's won a throw-in for the Boys in Gold here in the fourth minute. Scoreless, Nashville and Club America.
Yeah, and Lucas McNaughton will just trot on forward, bring the bigs forward, and Walker Zimmerman, his fellow defenseman, and he'll look to throw this one in here long, almost like a corner kick situation. Look for the near post for a flick on from Teal Bunbury to create a lot of havoc right there in front of the Club America net here.
To the chance of NSC, McNaughton heaves it in to Bunbury on the near post. Frenzy in front of the box. And it's cleared away. Last-ditch defending as it's chested back down. Here's Till Bunbury, shot, big save. Malagone dives to his right. The flag stayed down, and Nashville still has possession in the attacking third. Here's Dan Lovitz. Middle of the park it goes. Shaq Moore, edge of the halfway circle, looking to pick out a long ball here. He does, off his right foot, headed by Fafa. Here's Hani on his left foot. Back onto his right as he scurries outside the top of the 18. On his right foot, chips it in behind, and it's well wide. 5th minute, Nashville 0, Club America 0. A golden opportunity for the boys in black.
Yeah, and this is the opportunity that they're looking for. Again, Teal Bunbury looking for that flick. It ends up coming off a Club America defender, and Alex Muil was crashing the front of Malagone's net there. Walker Zimmerman does an excellent job to keep this play alive, and Teal Bunbury almost finds himself on the score sheet. Look for the boys in gold to continue to bombard Malagone's net as far as set-piece opportunities are concerned, but the Club America netminder was very up to the task, and the rest of his team is very thankful that he's such a sure-handed goalkeeper on that play, I should say.
5th minute, Nashville 0, Club America 0. As Club America goes long, Walker Zimmerman heads it down. Alex Zendejas is knocked down cleanly by Teal Bunbury. And the boys in goal pick up possession in midfield, now retreating back into their defensive half. Moving from right to left as you listen around Nashville and the world in the round of 16 of Leagues Cup 2023. Turnover in midfield. Here's Zendejas. Dangerous position. On his left foot. Lovett slides down, takes it for a moment. Brian Rodriguez in the box. Square ball. Quinones too far behind him as Shaq Moore clears. Here's Hani Mukhtar on possession. Side by side with Kevin Alvarez. The Mexican international gets by him. The fast feet from Hani. He's still dancing away, and now Alvarez tracks back and wins possession. Quinones has it for America. Scoreless in the 6th minute.
And Will, what you can see from this match already between these two teams is how competitive it is, how fast it is. The pace in this match is about a step and a half faster than any MLS match here. So that's what I love about this Leagues Cup format here. You're seeing teams being pushed to different levels and different heights. And this is what we're seeing early on in this match in the 7th minute. The pace is fast as you can be.
Quinones in behind for Brian Rodriguez. Joe Willis quickly off his line to retrieve it. In the 7th minute, we play on 0-0.
Hani Mukhtar showing his feet here. He works on his step overs day in and day out, and he's able to wiggle out from 3 to 4 Club America defenders there. Look for him to keep his feet on display here.
Shaq Moore stopped at the entrance of the attacking third. Salvador Reyes, the left back for Club America. Brian Rodriguez cutting inside. One touch to Zendejas and room down the right flank for Club America as they run into that space. Here's Alvarez, the man with 11 Mexico caps, including a start at the World Cup in Qatar to his name. And a team that is riddled with international talent and anchored by the boys from El Tri.
Yeah, and I'm even surprised there on that play that Alvarez elected to cut it back because he's normally all gas, no brake. Look for the number 5 here, the right back, to stay high on this near-hand side here. Wait for opportunities to bomb forward. That's a tactical matchup here where Alex Muil will play almost like a wingback.
Left-hand side, good ball in as Brian Rodriguez races after it. A searching ball that curved around Dan Lovitz but finds the feet of Alex Muil on the left-hand side. We'll talk more about why that is a tactical shift from Gary Smith as the night continues. But for now, Club America wins possession in midfield again as Alex Zendejas restarts. Here's Alvaro Fidalgo. Back to Jonathan Dos Santos. 33-year-old from Monterrey to Zendejas. He's been active early. Now Alvarez. Shuffling forward. Lovitz in front of him. Cross, top of the box. Cleared by Davis. Only as far as Zendejas. Good challenge by Sean Davis. Now Hani Mukhtar runs forward. He's dragged backward as the 10 on his jersey was stretched back. Jonathan Dos Santos only got Hani's shirt. There's no way he escapes this without a booking. Surely.
Yeah, you would like to think so, but the referee may elect to have just a talking to the Club America captain. Yep, booking for sure. And I like that because sometimes early in the match when you're in the first 10 minutes, they look to give players a break here, but this is a clear as day yellow card. Jonathan Dos Santos knows exactly what he's doing. Highly experienced midfielder there, knows that Hani Mukhtar's in on a dangerous transitional opportunity.
Nashville quickly restarts as they go forward to Teal Bunbury, who cushions it down for Alex Muil. Now flared out to the right-hand side where Shaq Moore waits. At The entrance of the attacking third. Now middle of the park, it goes to Godoy. From the side of his foot into the collection of Shaq. Retreating backwards to Sean Davis. And now Walker Zimmerman with the armband on his right arm. Directing traffic with his left hand. Motions it over to Lucas McNaughton, and Nashville will reset here. 10th minute of play. A fast pace to the first 10 minutes. Between Nashville SC and Club America, a date with either Toluca or Minnesota United for the winner in the quarterfinals. Here's Hani Mukhtar, dispossessed by Zendejas, gets right back up, though, and finds the ball right still at his feet. Now Lovitz, 2 yards into the attacking end, dispossessed by Dos Santos, who's got a play on a yellow. He turns it over. Here's Sean Davis, forward to Hani. Hani with space, in behind. Fafa Pico on his left foot. Big save again by Malagon. To his right, Fafa trying to catch out the 26-year-old who is near post. A comfortable stop, but another good chance for Nashville.
And this is all a 1-2 through the midfield. Sean Davis releases Hani Mukhtar on that half turn, and he smartly slips in the Haitian international and Fafa Pico. And Fafa Pico loves to play off that left-hand side there where he's very comfortable. Just didn't quite get the strike on it that he wanted to really threaten Malgon. But Malgon does a very good job not to guess or give up his first post early. This game continues to heat up here. Look for service. Whipped in hard to that near post, either Walker Zimmerman or Lucas McNaughton crashing it.
Corner kick, Nashville. It's swung in by Hani Mukhtar. It's met by the first defender, Quinones, but headed right back in the mixer by Lovitz. Left corner it goes to Hani Mukhtar. Nice defensive work there by the center forward, Quinones. Winning it again, now combining in midfield with Fidalgo and plays an inch perfect 50-yard ball to the left flank. And Club America will run into space in transition. Here's Brian Rodriguez on his right foot. Floats it into the box, headed away. Zendejas, top of the area, tries to pass it in on a ball that is intercepted at the line of the edge of the 18 by Sean Davis, but a corner kick has been won by the visitors, Club America, with their first set piece of the night in the 11th minute of a scoreless start.
Yeah, and this move up the field is done all orchestrated all by Quinones, the attacking player. Defends extremely well toward in and around his 18-yard box, combines and hits an absolutely inch-perfect switch ball. This game is being played at an extremely high level.
Kevin Alvarez off the short corner taken by Brian Rodriguez. One from the training ground. A great ball sent in at the edge of the 6-yard box. Alex Zendejas was waiting, but a perfect header away by Sean Davis kept this one scoreless. 12th minute. Club America will toss it back in.
Yeah, very well done from the veteran midfielder Sean Davis. That's where he makes his money. Breaking up a lot of plays, being where he needs to be both defensively and offensively. Very well done from the New York Red Bull Academy product.
In front of a packed, lively crowd at Geodis Park. We play forward into the 12th minute. Club America with possession in no hurry as Israel Reyes hands it off to Jonathan Dos Santos. Here's Alex Zendejas. Tactically, Jaleel, it's interesting the way Club America has lined up as they play tonight without two of their first-choice players. Henry Martin, the 24-goal scorer that led Liga MX last season. He picked up the calf injury in Chicago over the weekend. But then Richard Sanchez, the 27-year-old Paraguayan international, who picked up a red card in the 4th minute of stoppage time on just a moment where he lost his cool against Chicago Fire in that 1-0 win. He's not there either, which changes the setup of this midfield quite a bit. And Jonathan Dos Santos is the guy playing in the middle of the field as the orchestrator of the attack.
Yeah, it's a little bit ironic to lose your cool against the Chicago Fire. But, I thought the way that they have been playing without, some of their most coveted attacking players, especially in that number 9 slot, they're going to dominate possession like they see here. You'll hear their fans hit the olays, but they're going to have a difficult time breaking down Gary Smith's side here when they get their banks of 4 in front of Joe Willis.
Cross by Salvador Reyes, header by Quinones is well wide. It is so wide that it was closer to the corner flag than it was to the net. 14th minute, Nashville 0, Club America 0. Tactically as well, Jalil, we mentioned Alex Muil playing as a left midfield player, Fafa Pico playing as a right-sided midfield player. A switch from what we are accustomed to. Why is that?
Yeah, when we had the opportunity to speak to Gary Smith just ahead of the game here at Geodis Park, he really walked us through kind of the tactical setup from a defensive standpoint. And the reason why Alex Muil will provide a lot of cover to the Philadelphia native and Daniel Lovitz is to account for the fact that Club America really likes to send Kelvin Alvarez their right back forward, and he plays like a winger at times when they're in possession. So Alex Muil needs to be able to offset that by playing as a left back or a left wing back at times. And I guess the last thing that I'll say about that is Alex Muil has the ability and I guess the lung capacity to go up and back and cover that ground.
Zendejas at the top of the box. Feels like we've been saying his name more than anybody else's here through the opening 14 minutes and change. Dispossessed as Hani Mukhtar finds space here as the outlet on the left-hand side. He's dispossessed. Good defending by Israel Reyes. And Club America will toss it back in right in front of Gary Smith, 5 yards into their attacking half.
Yeah, and in the 15th minute of the game, what you would expect is starting to really settle in. You know, the more kind of chaotic nature to it, the two teams racing, sprinting to try to get on the score sheet early. That energy in the game has really kind of fallen off in the last minute or two. And now what you see is the onus is now on both teams to really find the true rhythm of the match and the true identity of the match. Is it going to be dominated by Club America's ability to maintain possession, move side to side, get their crowd in it by hearing olays? Is it going to be Gary Smith's side in being able to stifle any meaningful possession, keep them in front of them by putting a solid bank of two defensive banks of four, and then move up the pitch with possession through Anibal Godoy spraying balls out to the likes of Daniel Lovitz and Shaq Moore to get Hani Mukhtar and Fafa Pico, the forwards, into the match. We will see which tactical setup will reign superior tonight, Will.
Been a really fun start to this one that we know will be a show for 90 minutes. As Nashville plays forward with possession.
That's a good ball.
Slipped into Fafa Pico, racing towards the touchline, picks out a good cross. Alex Muil heads it. And the last defender right in front of his netminder, Luis Malagon. That was Alvarez, the right back. Heads it straight into the air for his keeper to catch at 16th minute. Nashville still finding some space here on a scoreless start.
Yeah, it's a good move up the field here. You see that Shaq Moore, again, we were just speaking about him, elects to play into Hani Mukhtar, and Hani Mukhtar clips it over to his forward partner in Fafa Pico. And Fafa Pico does exactly what you're supposed to do with the options afforded to him in this moment. He gets a peek up and then clips it to Alex Muil on that far side. And at the end of the day, Kelvin Alvarez does an excellent job, which makes it easy pop-fly catch-up for Malagon.
17th minute, Nashville SC 0, Club America 0. Boys in gold and black tonight. Technically the roadside here playing in their home stadium at Geodis Park, meaning that Club America gets to wear their signature pale yellow kits with blue numbers, red and blue accents on the shoulders in front of the setting sun here at the heart of the Music City.
And Will, I don't mind it at all. I love the Johnny Cash black kits.
Me too.
And it has a nice contrast against that, kind of pastel yellow and the iconic Club America jersey. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Here's Anibal Godoy, 2 yards into the attacking half. Rolls it back to the waiting Lucas McNaughton. Orange cleats on his feet. Walker Zimmerman strides forward. Rolls it over to Sean Davis to his left. Poked ahead to Anibal Godoy. Cushioned for Shaq Moore. Rolled backwards to Sean Davis. As Nashville switches the point of attack to the left-hand side, it goes from McNaughton to Dan Lovitz. A pass sent in, intended for Hani Mukhtar, is broken up by Jonathan Dos Santos. Throw in for Nashville SC. 20 yards into their attacking half to our left in the 18th minute. It's a Nashville team that has scored 6 times in Leagues Cup. 6 different men have scored the goals. The kind of balance and attacking confidence that this team has regained over these past few games as Fafa Pico flares it forward for Shaq Moore, racing after it. He'll run out of real estate, and it'll be an ensuing goal kick for Luis Malagon. It's a conversation you and I have had a lot this season, Jalil Alibaba, about who can step up and help Hani Mukhtar carry that scoring load. Leagues Cup has come at a good time for the boys in gold, and Gary Smith, will be happy with so many guys helping the MVP put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way that I look at the conversation is not necessarily who is going to help Hani Mukhtar. It's more like who is going to run alongside him in the race of really sprinting toward the golden boot, or, the most the player that has the most goal contributions in the league? Who is going to put their name in that conversation as well? Fafa Pico has shown glimpses. Jacob Schaffelberg off the bench potentially tonight has shown glimpses of really stepping into that ability to continue to make Nashville SC more and more dynamic from an attacking standpoint. But that's the conversation and the biggest question mark for me when it comes to this team. Who else is going to be a prolific goal-scoring threat in the Nashville SC shirt? We haven't seen another player really rise up to that caliber since CJ Sapong 2021. And now with Sam Surridge coming from Nottingham Forest here, the onus is on him to mirror some of that real high-level play that we saw from CJ Sapong in 2021, or even surpass that in having Hani Mukhtar's back and or running alongside of him in terms of making this team a very dynamic offensive threat.
You mentioned that 2022 season for Hani Mukhtar, the MVP campaign. 34 goal contributions for him a year ago as Club America plays forward. Here's Zendejas sliding it in for Quinones, broken up by Zimmerman. Yeah, still danger for Club America. Here's Kevin Alvarez on the right-hand side, looking to pick out a cross. He'll stop like a statue and just slow possession down a bit here for Club America, who are threatening in the 20th minute.
They have been threatening, and they're trying to go through the middle of this defense here. And again, what you're going to see from Gary Smith's side is they're going to have either a back line that looks like five when Alex Mule drops in it, with Anibal Godoy, Sean Davis, and Fafa Pico really dropping in front of that, or you have two banks of four if Alex Mule pushes forward. It's going to be very difficult for Club America to go through the middle of this defense. If they find Kevin Alvarez like they are here a little bit quicker on the switch, they'll be able to get around and maybe even behind this Gary Smith defense here. If you try to go through the middle, it'll be very difficult.
21st minute, Nashville and Club America are still scoreless. A spot in the quarterfinals up for grabs against the winner of Deportivo Toluca FC and Minnesota United. A look around MLS is brought to you by Geodis. Minnesota won, Toluca 0 in the 17th minute there early.
Yeah, and that's a bit surprising there because Toluca FC has been one of the most complete and dominating teams in this tournament so far. So the fact that Minnesota has really been elevating their level throughout this Leagues Cup tournament, it continues. They find themselves up 1-0. Again, like we spoke about in the pregame, however this fixture plays out.
Alex Zendejas cutting in on his left foot again, 25 yards away from goal. He sprays it out on the left-hand side where Salvador Reyes, the left back, waits. Dropping deeply to striker Quinones. Rolls it back to his partner in midfield, Jonathan Dos Santos. Now on his right foot, the Colombian. Looks for a pass. Back to Reyes, cutting in on his right foot, middle of the park, crossing position, switches the point of attack to Alvarez. Alvarez sizing up Alex Mule on his left foot. His leaker left foot sends a good cross in. It's sent off the left foot of Sean Davis, up and out. And in the 22nd minute, it's still scoreless between Nashville and Club America.
Yeah, Sean Davis does a very good job to defend there. Top box just to provide cover for the back line, Walker Zimmerman and Lucas McNaughton. Just to pick up where we left off, Will, as far as, the way that this tournament has really been playing out in the favor of the boys in gold here who are wearing black tonight, if they're able to surpass the Liga MX Giants and Club America tonight, they will host no matter what, be it Toluca FC or Minnesota United.
Zendejas pulling all the strings for Club America in attack, and a free kick is given here to the visitors. A cushioned cross that was just poked straight up by Zendejas, hit the arm of Dan Lovitz, and after a handball 30 yards away from net, Club America has a free kick in a very dangerous position 23 minutes in.
Yeah, and here we get a second look at it here. It was just flicked up into the right arm of Daniel Lovitz, the left back for Nashville SC, and I don't think there was anything that he could really have done about it. His arm, I should say, was in a natural position. I wouldn't have given this a free kick here, but the referee in Cabarria elects to give it, and now the boys in gold are in a precarious situation. Club America is in a very good situation from their perspective to find themselves on the score sheet.
The Argentine Leo Suarez with his left foot flares it to the edge of the 6-yard box. Easy catch for Joe Willis. That's Nashville's number one, decked out in royal blue tonight. Holds it in his gloves in the 24th minute. We play on. Club America 0, Nashville 0.
Yeah, and it's been, taking us to the 24th minute for Joe Willis to really get a touch on the ball from his gloves perspective. He's been busy with his feet like we see him here, playing calmly out of the back. But typically,
turnover here, Quinones off a feed from Bunbury. Big stop by Lucas McNaughton. diving to his right, gets a slap on the back by Joe Willis. That's as good as a goal right there.
It absolutely is as good as a goal. When I was playing center back, these are the types of blocks that I would live for. This is why I love Lucas McNaughton. He's very calm when he normally defends, but he steps up in these big moments and makes sure that he's doing whatever it takes to keep the advantage in the hands of the team that he's playing for. I love Lucas McNaughton in that number 3 jersey and everything that he's done since he's came down south from the 6.
Here's Hani Mukhtar dialing up long distance. Hani forces a big save by Malagone, who had to see that one over the bar. Hani was standing in Nolansville and about found the back of the net. 25th minute, corner kick, Nashville SC.
Yeah, and as we get a second look here, Joe Willis and Anibal Godoy are playing cleanly out of the back, and Teal Bunbury knows immediately he makes a mistake because Quinones is on that one. And as we get a second look at it, Quinones doesn't get exactly what he would have wanted on it. Joe Willis probably would have made the save, but Hani Mukhtar, again, is answering that call. Seems like he's playing these games and listening to us about how he needs to continue to step up offensively for this team, and he delivers the excitement. Corner kick in the 25th minute here for Nashville SC. The Philadelphia native and Daniel Lovitz will look to whip this in-swinger into the near post.
Second corner of the night for the boys in gold in front of the back line supporters to our left. Lovitz with his left foot over everybody's head. It finds Anibal Godoy as it's headed away by a Club America defender. Now Hani Mukhtar at the right edge of the box, retreating backwards, directing traffic with both of his hands outstretched. Finds the Panamanian Anibal Godoy, who finds a stop sign in the form of Quinones and rolls it back left-hand side. Davis forward in the box. Hani Mukhtar. Hani on his right foot, creating space. Still Hani. Hani dancing around, goes to ground. No call. We play on. Club America with men forward. Nashville with 2 defenders back. 3 for America against 4 for the boys in gold. Right-hand side, it goes to Brian Rodriguez, the Uruguayan, with his right foot. Pokes it in, sent away Davis. And Alvarez chests it down. 26th minute, we're still scoreless and an inquiry going on as Hani Mukhtar claims he was fouled in the box.
Yeah, no foul, no penalty whatsoever. And the boys in gold were on the ascendancy in Club America. Why they're so prolific is they're able to get a lot of numbers behind the ball, and then at the blink of a hat, boom, they can get their numbers forward here and threaten you in transition.
Leo Suarez in the middle of the park. Good challenge by Fafa Pico. Oh, but it wasn't good enough. And a quick restart after the foul for Club America here. Reyes rolled into Zendejas. Cross. Poked out by Nashville only for a moment. Quinones back to Reyes. Club America with many men forward in the box in that pale yellow kit. It's sent up. It's sent out off the head of Lucas McNaughton. Karate kicked back into the mixer by Hani Mukhtar, and Joe Willis is able to catch that. Here in the 27th minute, Nashville 0, Club America 0.
Yeah, and Fidalgo was very slow to get up there on that challenge. You see here, Hani Mukhtar is looking for what he thought was a penalty. He was just pushed down there from the defender in Sebastian Casares, but it wasn't a penalty, not even enough for a foul for me. But what I like is that Hani Mukhtar is really growing into confidence into this game, and that typically is synonymous with the boys in gold at large, growing into confidence into any given game.
In the 27th minute, Nashville and Club America are looking for a breakthrough. It feels almost like a high school football game or a college football game where you've got the stadium split with tons of visitors, tons of home fans as well, and each fan base is trying to drown out the other. A very lively start between Nashville and the visitors from Mexico City. A front three of Quinones, Suarez, and Rodriguez in a midfield role for Alex Zendejas, the U.S. international, that essentially has given him free rein to play wherever he wants, get the ball, and keep it moving. He has gone everywhere around this midfield, and we keep saying his name because him and Jonathan Dos Santos are the ones who ends up with the ball at their feet essentially every time Club America is in possession, as they are here.
And what we've been seeing all night is that the home team and the boys in gold are doing an excellent job of just keeping Club America's possession in front of them, in front, and not allowing them to isolate them on the flanks here like they're trying to do. What you're going to have in a Gary Smith side when you're talking about trying to frustrate a defense is pressure all over the field.
Here's Alvarez in a crossing position, dangerous spot, nobody home at the end of his cross, which was far too long. Fafa Pico collects it, standing in the area code all by himself. He rolls it back to Shaq Moore, who clears his lines forward to Hani. Hani does ever so well, chesting it down, dancing with the ball at his feet, just perfectly controlled at those neon green cleats. Now he goes to ground, took maybe a couple extra touches there, but he's won a free kick as Fidalgo upends him. 29th minute, Nashville 0, America 0.
Yeah, Hani Mukhtar a little bit bailed out there for a little bit of his extras. He held onto the ball a little bit too long here. He was trying to release it at the end of the day, just nick it to Sean Davis. Again, I think Cavaria does a good job to, at the end of the day, give the foul to the designated player in Hani Mukhtar. But again, bailed out because sometimes referees don't give you that call. Then you're in trouble.
Alex Wheels dispossessed by Israel Reyes. A back line for Club America with lots of international experience. The same can be said for Nashville SC as Shaq Moore fouls Alex Zendejas in the middle of the field, just 10 yards in front of the halfway point of the halfway circle. To our broadcast right as Club America roams forward into the attacking end, taking all the time they need to begin this restart.
Yeah, and the captain for Club America, Jonathan Dos Santos, is talking to the referee, and Cavaria just asking him, how come that isn't a yellow card? I think Shaq Moore does a good job to kind of walk that tightrope of making sure that Club America isn't able to get on the half turn there and to stop a transitional moment.
Suarez sends it in off his right foot. Header won by Caceres of Club America, but only as far as Anibal Godoy. Dan Lovitz with possession on the left-hand side. A Club America player goes flying down. That was Alvarez, the Mexican international, who was trying to draw an elbow right there, and the referee was having none of it.
Yeah, it maybe looked like Alvarez, the right back, the 24-year-old, may have caught maybe a cleat to the ankle or something like that because he kind of jogged away gingerly from that coming between him and Daniel Lovitz, but no foul at all.
Here's Hani dropping deeply. Bit of a different shape for the boys in goal tonight. We mentioned the 4-4-2 is not in a diamond setup. Not the same kind of immediate pressure on the ball either. They're fine with ceding possession to the visitors and picking out their moments in transition to play forward like they attempt to do here long. On a ball that's won by Israel Reyes, controlled for a moment by Club America as the two teams jostle for possession in midfield, and it's rolled back by Kevin Alvarez into the mixer, back in that back line to Leo Suarez.
Yeah, when you talk about the tactical setup from Gary Smith's side, it still is a 4-4-2, but like you said, no diamond. It's a flat 4-4-2 where Sean Davis and Anibal Godoy, they just sit flat in that center of the midfield here and try to pick their moments to pick off the Club America side here without really leaving a true six. Maybe it would have been Anibal Godoy or Dax McCarty if you were to start this game to be the sole person to screen in front of that back four. But now what you have is you have the two in Anibal Godoy and Sean Davis that can do that, and then Alex Muil can pinch in on the weak side if he needs to and or drop into that back line to make it a back five to really frustrate and also distinguish any fires that they try to ignite through Alvarez on this near right-hand side.
Alejandro Zendejas forward to Quinones. Left-hand side it goes now to Salvador Reyes entering the attacking third. Calmly waltzing forward, Quinones, one-touch pass, intercepted Zimmerman, sent away Davis. 32nd minute, Nashville 0, Club America 0. The boys in gold wearing black tonight and silver with the black shirts, black shorts moving from right to left. Club America attacking to our broadcast right in the pale yellow. Good ball sent in here. Quinones to the box. Heel chop back on his right foot. Tries to send it in, but it's intercepted. Top of the box now. Shooting position for Fidalgo. Swings with his right foot. That's blocked down by Sean Davis. Nashville living dangerously in the 33rd minute. Club America growing into the game, yet we stay level. 0-0.
Yeah, they are growing into the game as far as, half chances are concerned. And then, of course, maintaining that possession battle. Those are their advantages there.
Leo Suarez off the restart, crosses it. Zendejas on his left foot. Zendejas not far at all away. Fizzes over the bar in the 33rd minute. We stay level, but Zendejas has the chance of the match so far for the visitors.
Yeah, he does here. And this starts with Alvarez's throw over the top here. And again, for Club America to continue to have joy against this side in Nashville SC, the way that they are set up, they have to figure out and continue to double down on getting down to the end line, cutting balls back to displace this Nashville SC defense. If they try to go through the middle and or create chances from just route one ball or to the top of the box around that half moon, center of the top box, they're going to have a long night. If they go around the back door and cut back through the kitchen, that's where they can find joy.
In the 34th minute, Joe Willis sends it away with his left foot. Under a pale blue sky just south of downtown Nashville at Geodis Park. Bill Bowling, Jalil Anibaba with you. Hope you're enjoying this one as much as we are.
Oh, we're absolutely enjoying this one. And this is why we love the game. It's a 0-0 game up to this point in time. Nothing on the score sheet, but the way that it's played out, there's been plenty of excitement. And the way that the tactical battle, the strategy, everything as far as the chess match is concerned, it's been a game that's been played at an extremely high level, Will.
Joe Willis sends a pass out of play. Club America will quickly toss it in as Zendeja sprints to the far out-of-bounds line and throws it in to Fidalgo. Good play by Walker Zimmerman again, just shadowing Julian Quinones, winning possession. Nashville going forward to Teal Bunbury, who turns Sebastian Caceres. But Israel Reyes, his partner, was there with the danger, rolling it back to Luis Malagon, the last defender back. And here in the 35th, we play still at 0-0. Reyes waltzing into the attacking end, arms outstretched, telling his teammates, where are you? Nashville brings its pressure out just a bit as Reyes rockets the ball off of his right foot to the left-hand side, looking for Zendejas, trying to switch the play. It's headed by Shaq Moore, won briefly by Reyes, the left back, and now intercepted by Nashville SC. Audubon Godoy standing on the halfway circle. Plays a one-touch give-and-go with Hani Mukhtar. Flares it out on the left to Dan Lovitz. Now poked ahead high into the air. Just a floater from Lucas McNaughton. That's won by Alvarez, the right back. Forward quickly. Route one from Club America. Lester Quinones catches Joe Willis out of his line and attempts a spectacular 35-yard shot there. It was well wide. And in the 36th minute, that's not the worst idea from the Colombian. We stay scoreless, though, between Nashville and America.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not. I like that from Quinones. He's trying to really be inventive against this Nashville SC defense, and that's what you need to do whenever you have a team that is really being resolute in their defending, putting a lot of numbers in and around those top box areas, making it very difficult for you to break them down. Not bad from the Colombian native there.
Here's Alex Wheel, goes to ground, fouled. Jonathan Dos Santos has to be careful here, playing on a yellow card since the 9th minute. And in the 37th, the boys in goal will get to throw numbers forward. They take this quickly, though, as Hani Mukhtar plays a little one-touch pass to Anibal Godoy and gets the possession right back.
Yeah, he really does need to be careful there because Alex Wheel does a very good job to pirouette and turn, get himself on the half turn there. Draws a foul. The Mexican international and Jonathan Dos Santos was walking on a tightrope here in the 37th minute of this match, already on a yellow, like you said, Will.
Alex Wheel, after a great interception by Lucas McNaughton, who, again, has a clearance that's about as good as a goal so far. Off of a quick turnover to Julian Quinones and a shot taken by the Colombian that Joe Willis likely had covered, but Lucas McNaughton was certain that he had it covered. Turnover in midfield is Alex Zendejas, who has moved from a right attacking midfield position now to a left-hand side role. And a bit of a tactical change so far made by the visitors from Mexico City. Means Leo Suarez, the 27-year-old Argentine winger, has switched from left wing essentially to a hybrid right wing and right midfield role. It's totally positionless from the side that finished second out of 30 games in Liga MX last season. Fafa Pico, a foul here on Alex Zendejas as the two get up and exchange some words, and referee Selvin Brown sprints over and gives a free kick to the visitors in the 38th minute.
Yeah, a little bit of inadvertent extra contact there from in between the Haitian international and the U.S. international there, Fafa Pico and Zendejas there. Nothing in it. I think Cavaria has done a good job to manage out this game so far. And then again, Fafa Pico just trying to get a foot in here to create a situation where it's difficult for the U.S. international to spin around that corner foul at the end of the day.
Zendejas on his right foot, rolled in for Julian Quinones, square ball, top of the 6. And poked away by Lucas McNaughton at the right time. Now edge of the 18. Again, a shot and a save by Joe Willis easily. But a free kick has been given for a handball at the top of the box. What's the ruling here from Selvin Brown?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he does here.
We've got an offsides flag that's up. Okay.
Because there's a whole bunch to unpack here. Again, what Club America is doing is they're figuring out that they can find joy by getting down to the end line and cutting the ball back here. The offsides is going to end up bailing out the boys in gold because this would have been a penalty.
Yep.
And Fafa Pico does catch this ball with his left hand here, but that is completely negated because Gaviria gives the offsides on the initial play there. Had he not done that, would it have been a spot kick from Club America? Nashville fans take a sigh of relief, and Club America fans are incensed.
Off the goal kick, Nashville with possession. Really good hold-up play there from Hani Mukhtar, cushioning a header for Teal Bunbury. And it's poked away by the left back, Salvador Reyes. Nashville will toss it back in here in the 39th minute of a scoreless game. A spot in the quarterfinals of Leagues Cup up for grabs. All of our looks around MLS tonight are brought to you by Geodis, the official logistics sponsor of Nashville SC. Geodis is a worldwide transport and logistics leader supporting clients around the world. Geodis, behind every great success, there is great logistics. And Jalil Anibaba in the 36th minute, Minnesota United has a 2-0 advantage over Deportiva Toluca FC. Bit of a surprise?
In a way, yes, because Toluca has been excellent. But at the same time, too, Minnesota's been really finding themselves.
Ball ahead, Brian Rodriguez cushions it down so well, plays it to the left-hand side for Zendejas, but Shaq Moore robbed his fellow U.S. international of a golden opportunity there. Anibal Godoy to Hani Mukhtar, twirling in midfield, keeping the ball on his foot like there's a sticker on it. And in the 40th minute, he plays it long forward, looking for Fafa Pico, headed away by Sebastian Cáceres. Chasing after it is Israel Reyes. It's won by Alex Wheel. Good skill in the middle of the field, but Reyes' defending was a bit better. 41st minute, we play forward, ball at the feet of Quinones. And Jalil, this is the most exciting scoreless 40 minutes that I've maybe ever watched.
Yeah, it really is, and it's continuing to prove exciting here.
Leo Suarez on his left foot, crosses it into the Argentine, rockets one right off the back of Anibal Godoy. It hit the D in Godoy on the back of that black and silver jersey. And for the second time tonight, Club America has a corner kick.
Yeah, and again, we see this touch here is absolutely to perfection here. Rodriguez lays it back. And this defending from Shaq Moore on the back post, his recovery defending is absolutely excellent. That's why he's a mainstay with the national team and went to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar under Greg Berhalter. His ability to defend on that back post is supreme. He has an innate ability to know exactly where he needs to be to cover on the back post, which is very difficult because that's a situation where a lot of defenders fall asleep and start to ball watch.
Zendejas, after the short corner was taken by Club America, flares it in with his left foot. It's sent away by Sean Davis, and now a handball until Bunbury, far from the 18. Will give Club America a quick free kick halfway between the edge of the 18 and the halfway line.
What a ball.
Leo Suarez off the ball by Fidalgo. Jonathan Dos Santos, he's been quiet since he picked up that yellow card.
Yeah, he has been, but that's the way that he plays, just manning and taking control of possession through his side, being a leader with these short 5, 6, 7, 8-yard passes to connect. He's the connector between the back line and everything that Club America does from an attacking standpoint. You rarely are hearing Jonathan Dos Santos does 5-step overs and, scores an Olympiaco off a corner kick. That's not the type of way that you notice and or talk about Jonathan Dos Santos. What you are saying is how well he understands the game. His ability to, again, connect from back line to midfield line is absolutely elite, and he practically never loses the ball. Again, on the flip side, he's excellent at breaking up plays as well, but when that is what you are tasked of doing, you run the risk of getting a yellow card early in the game, and he's done that. So he's had to tweak a little bit how he defends, especially in transition.
Off the restart from Joe Willis, off the head of Teal Bunbury, forward to Mukhtar. Alex Wheel racing after it. Good defending by Cáceres. And Reyes in there as well as Club America continues to keep Nashville at bay. The boys in gold, attacking-wise, were outstanding in the first 10 minutes, but Jalil, I think for every minute of tonight's match, the two center backs have been particularly marvelous, and Lucas McNaughton and the captain Walker Zimmerman.
Yeah, they really have. Every time that Club America has really found any type of way to get through this Nashville SC defense, you hear Will Bowling say something about Lucas McNaughton makes an interception or Walker Zimmerman makes a late intervention, and that's what you need your two center backs to be able to do against a team that is so prolific in their ability to create chances.
Leo Suarez coming again, waltzing into the 18-yard box on his left foot. Suarez goes for goal, and it's easily caught by Joe Willis, who burrows into the ground, trapping it with his chest. 44th minute, Nashville 0, Club America 0, the fourth shot attempt tonight by the visitors.
Yeah, the 27-year-old Leo Suarez is trying to just get on his favored left foot, just dragging both Daniel Lovitz and Alex Muil toward their right-hand sides here. And then Club America's in.
Turns it over. Quick throw in. Julian Quinones right at Joe Willis. Quinones, I think, was trying to chip Joe right there. Didn't quite come off for him, and it just got rocketed straight into Joe's chest. Easily caught by Nashville's number one. In the 44th minute, over cloudy skies, we play forward scoreless.
Yeah, and a quick restart there from Club America, and they almost find themselves on the score sheet. The Colombian and Quinones is looking to chip it toward that back post. He also had the U.S. international and Alejandro Sendejas on that back post as well. Had that ball got through to the back post, would have been a lot of trouble for the boys in gold wearing black tonight. But again, this game stays gridlocked. The chess match continues to have both the king, queen, and the pawns all still in this match. There's a lot to play for here. And the way that it's all really playing out from a strategic standpoint, difficult for any team to really find any advantage here.
And a free kick given here to Club America. Right-hand side, you heard the scream from Leo Suarez, who quickly rocketed down to the pitch after a heavy challenge by Dan Lovitz. What did you see here?
From what I saw is that Daniel Lovitz went through. There's a foul, yes, but I don't know if all the extras are necessary. We'll get a second look at it. Daniel Lovitz actually doesn't really touch him very much. So, and it may have been caught down toward his ankle or his toe, something to that fashion. That's why Daniel Lovitz is talking to Cavarria, just basically explaining, okay, I don't mind a foul being called against me, but all this rolling around is a little bit too much.
Yeah, certainly that's a play that you see so often go without a foul called whatsoever. And no stoppage time in the first 45 minutes. That's it. Here at halftime between Nashville SC and Club America, Selman Brown sends these teams to the locker rooms. 45 minutes have been completed. It's been played at a frenetic pace.
There it is.
But we still wait for the icebreaker between these two teams. Coming up, scores from around MLS as Leagues Cup round of 16 continues. And a look at who Nashville might be able to host in the quarterfinals should they find the winner here in these second 45 minutes. Nashville 0, Club America 0. More coming up on 104.5 The Zone.
Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay talk sports every day on 3HL.
I promise we're not that bad.
We're not that bad. That didn't come out right. That was her line is, I promise we're not that bad.
I don't know what to say to make any of this better at this point.
3HL, tomorrow starting at 3 on 104.5 The Zone.
I've got 3 kids. That means I've got 3 checklists of school supplies. Don't they know it's still summer? So I use Instacart to order everything from Staples, gel pens, graphing calculators, etc. With one order, the checklists are checked off, and I'm chucking them. Now back to our regularly scheduled summer. Get school supplies from Staples, delivered in as fast as 1 hour via Instacart. Visit instacart.com to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Minimum order $10. Additional terms apply.
This week at Macy's, it's the perfect time to save on everything they need for back to school. Like 30% off classic jeans and more from Levi's. And save 15 to 50% off updates for Every Space Now during our big home sale. And save 35 to 70% off select fine jewelry. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days. See Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Sometimes it seems the crises just keep coming for children. COVID, war, drought, and famine. They can seem downright relentless. But you know what? So can our response. When helping children unites us, we are a force to be reckoned with. Where there is help, there is hope. It's why UNICEF won't stop, ever. Learn more at unicefusa.org/we won't stop.
At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home, but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal. And when you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must log rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337-ROCKET for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Introducing Instacart and PayPal's how-to guide for hosting the perfect summer barbecue. Step 1, use Instacart to get groceries and more delivered from all your favorite stores. Step 2, select PayPal at checkout and pay almost any way. Step 3, kick back and wait for all your summer essentials to arrive in as fast as an hour. New Instacart customers get $25 off your order of $75 with code PayPalNew25. Plus, your first 3 deliveries free through September 30th. Additional terms apply.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents 83 Weeks with wrestling gurus Eric Bischoff and Conrad Thompson. 83 Weeks dives deep into the highs and lows of Eric Bischoff's unparalleled success in the wrestling business. Enjoy wherever you listen.
This week at Macy's, it's the perfect time to save on everything they need for back to school. Like 30% off classic jeans and more from Levi's. And save 15 to 50% off updates for every space now during our big home sale. And save 35 to 70% off select fine jewelry. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days. See Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Mix a little sports analysis, pop culture, and great interviews, and you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast.
The Jets are bracing themselves into doing Hard Knocks this year.
Bracing themselves. Look, coaches want to control the controllables. They don't want to have a camera crew in the building. You know, I know that they want to lie low. This is what happens when you go and swing for the fences and get Aaron Rodgers. Are you kidding me?
The Rich Eisen Show podcast, wherever you listen.
I'm Andrea, founder of a boutique handbag brand, Andy, and this is why I switched to Shopify. I tried 3 other platforms prior to Shopify, and I remember my breaking point was when I would try to make one little change and my entire site would go down. Shopify made it really easy for me to shift everything over and hit the ground running. I was easily able to migrate my products and all of my customer information over. With the drag and drop theme editor, we don't need to hire a developer to do any coding. What's amazing is that each theme is automatically optimized on mobile. It's incredible. It looks even better on the phone. We really like adventure. We would not be able to go on the road without a platform that we can rely on. What are you waiting for? Start your free trial with Shopify today.
From templates that make site design simple to customizations that let you grow at your pace, this is your possibility powered by Shopify. Get a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/music23. Go to shopify.com/music23 to take your business to the next level today.
WGFX Gallatin, Nashville.
A Cumulus media station.
Your flagship for Titans Radio. 104.5 The Zone.
Halftime in Nashville, where the boys in gold still look for the breakthrough against Club America. A date in the quarterfinals of Leagues Cup 2023 up for grabs between Nashville SC and Club America so far tonight. Go all in with a Renaissance Rewards Extra checking account and get the only yellow card you deserve. Get the very best in personal banking when you choose the checking account that comes with roadside assistance, cell phone insurance, more than 450,000 shopping discounts, and a Nashville SC branded MasterCard debit card. Must have a checking account to receive a debit card. Learn more at renaissancebank.com/NSC. Member FDIC. Some outstanding defending in the opening 45 minutes, Jalil Anibaba. That's why we are still level. Club America has been dynamic in their attack. They've had the lion's share of the possession. We'll get to the stats in a minute. But what was your takeaway from the way Nashville was able to keep them at bay in the first half?
Yeah, I thought that Nashville accomplished what they were trying to accomplish by and large in that first half, which was to be able to put out a very resolute defensive front. And they did that. They made it very difficult for Club America to be able to really create any type of situation where they could really dominantly impose their will on the boys in gold. When it comes to the possession battle, they absolutely dominated it, but they didn't really go anywhere with their possession. And what Gary Smith is looking to do in this match, if you can't go up early in this match and then score 1 or 2 goals early in the first half, make sure that you're getting a lot of confidence from the way that you're playing defensively, and I thought the boys in gold did that.
Halftime stats here, Nashville SC with 37% possession compared to 63% of the possession for a Club America side that last season was second in Liga MX with an average of 56% of the ball per 90 minutes. Shots on goal actually favored Nashville despite the fact that Club America was the better side in those last 20 to 25 minutes. Nashville had 3 shots on target. Club America, meanwhile, only had 2. Nashville SC had 83% passing accuracy in that first half, 89% for the visitors from Mexico City. Each team with 2 corner kicks, both sides as well off the score sheet as it stays scoreless here through the first 45. Planning to drink? Don't plan to drive. The Tennessee Highway Safety Office reminds you that fans don't let fans drive drunk. We look around MLS, presented by Geodis, the official logistics sponsor of Nashville SC. Geodis is a worldwide transport and logistics leader supporting clients around the world. Geodis, behind every great success, there is great logistics. Just 2 other games going on so far. One at Subaru Park up in Philadelphia where the visitors have the advantage. How about New York Red Bulls 1, Philadelphia Union 0? In a bit of a surprising scoreline here in the round of 16. Meanwhile, we've mentioned it at length throughout the afternoon tonight. If Minnesota United beats Toluca, Minnesota will come to Nashville to take on the Boys in Gold in the quarterfinals of Leagues Cup this weekend. So far, that's exactly what they're doing. Up 2-0 on the Mexican side here through the first 45 minutes. Elsewhere tonight, at 9 o'clock tonight, Monterrey and Tigres will take the field in the round of 16. A massive matchup between 2 of the top sides in Liga MX. Meanwhile, LAFC will play host to Real Salt Lake. Through 45 minutes, we're still scoreless. Who has the breakthrough tonight in Nashville? Find out next as the second half continues. It's Nashville SC and Club America, and this is 104.5 The Zone.
The Buck Rising Show. I'm praying, tagged you, me, and Robert. He said, I'm praying that you 3 survive Bonnaroo so my local Nashville sports talk doesn't get, quote, improved by adding, quote, seasoned pros. Bert, Lucas, throw Buck in the Paramore pit for me and get video. What would you do? God forbid that this time slot gets improved with quote-unquote seasoned pros. We definitely don't want that.
Tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 104.5 The Zone.
I'm Andrea, founder of a boutique handbag brand, Andy, and this is why I switched to Shopify. I tried 3 other platforms prior to Shopify, and I remember my breaking point was when I would try to make one little change and my entire site would go down. Shopify made it really easy for me to shift everything over and hit the ground running. I was easily able to migrate my products and all of my customer information over. With the drag and drop theme editor, we don't need to hire a developer to do any coding. What's amazing is that each theme is automatically optimized on mobile. It's incredible. It looks even better on the phone. We really like adventure. We would not be able to go on the road without a platform that we can rely on. What are you waiting for? Start your free trial with Shopify today.
From templates that make site design simple to customizations that let you grow at your pace, this is your possibility powered by Shopify. Get a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/music23. Go to shopify.com/music23 to take your business to the next level today.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents What Women Binge with actress Melissa Joan Hart and co-host Amanda Lee. Each episode is a casual conversation with guests chatting about everything from guilty pleasures to pet peeves. Enjoy wherever you listen.
1,872. That's how many hours there are in summer. With Instacart, you can make the most of your summer by shopping over 1,000 stores all in one app. And pay with the security of PayPal at checkout. Download the app today to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. New Instacart customers also get $25 off your order of $75 with code PayPalNew25 through September 30th. Additional terms apply.
The Accelerated Bachelor of Science in Nursing program from Marian University lets you earn your nursing degree in as few as 16 months of professional nursing study. Marian's ABSN takes you from nursing student to nursing career through online coursework, on-site skills labs, and clinical rotations. Find out how you can apply your bachelor's degree in any field toward Marian's accredited nursing degree program and a rewarding new career. Search Marian ABSN today.
At LensCrafters, we value expertly tailored eye care, provide state-of-the-art eye exams, offer a wide assortment of designer brands and high-quality lenses. Because everything we do at LensCrafters is for every sight that makes your life special. We offer 50% off lenses with frame purchase. Shop in-store and online. Book your annual eye exam now on LensCrafters.com. LensCrafters, because sight. Eye exams are available at the independent doctor of optometry at or next to LensCrafters. Doctors in some states are employed by LensCrafters. Offer valid to August 27, 2023. See associate for details.
Before Shopify, did you find yourself wondering, where are my sales at? But now you're selling with Shopify, the global commerce platform supercharging your selling. You have no problem selling online, in person, on social media, and beyond. Gary, easy on the cha-ching. I can't even get my lines out.
Oh, sorry, my bad. But my Shopify sales are through the roof.
Amazing, Gary. Bet you're loving how powerful Shopify's tools are.
And I can make my brand look however I want without code.
And that you can sell on all the marketplaces and socials from your Shopify store.
Or all that.
Gary, stop leaving sales on the table. Start selling with Shopify and discover how millions of businesses around the world use Shopify to ignite their selling. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/music23. That's shopify.com/music23. Shopify.com/music23.
Scoreless to the opening 45 as we play into the second half in Leagues Cup round of 16. Will Bowling, Jalil Anibaba back with you. Jackson Williams back at our downtown Nashville studios as we play you the highlight of the first half. And when you talk about playing center back, you make a block as the last defender, and it's essentially like scoring a goal. That's what Lucas McNaughton did halfway through the first half, denying Julian Quinones. Turnover here, Quinones off a feed from Bunbury. Big stop by Lucas McNaughton. Diving to his right, gets a slap on the back by Joe Willis. That's as good as a goal right there. We play that not only because Jalil Anibaba wants to advocate for center backs everywhere on moments like that being as important as goal scorers, because I'm in agreement with you that that is the case. Secondly, because it was the moment of the first 45 minutes for a Nashville center back pairing that was outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I never was bashful at all to celebrate, blocks like that.
Or should you be?
Or whatever have you, because like you said, they're just as important as goals. And, I think defenders work just as hard at, their positional defending, their ability to read plays and to block shots and to make these last-ditch efforts as attackers do to score goals on the flip side. So, yeah, it's definitely a time to celebrate. Lucas McNaughton is more stoic than me in the number 3 kit. So he makes that amazing block and just, rolls it off the shoulder like it's nothing. I would have been, acting a fool down there. So even more props to Lucas McNaughton for doing what he does in a very, stoic fashion. And again, I can't stress how important he has been as far as a pickup is concerned mid-season for this Boys and Gold side.
Nashville SC comes back onto the pitch, and it's black jerseys, no changes to the first 45 minutes. As the boys in black tonight huddle around right at the halfway point between the 18-yard box and that halfway circle. Club America is still going through their paces in the locker room, I guess, because they are nowhere to be found.
Yeah, we haven't heard the crowd go either wild or start, going, whistling or whatever have you. As soon as they step out of the tunnel, best believe this place will go crazy.
Yeah, you'll know it.
Yeah, you will. And in this second half, for me, what I'm going to be curious to see is where does Club America come out of the locker room? Here they are. Are they going to, pick up where they left off in the first half, which was creating a decent amount of half chances to threaten the back line of Gary Smith and to threaten Joe Willis on, 1 or 2 occasions? And where does the Boys in Gold, where do they come out of the locker room? Because they had a strong half as well. If both teams look to pick up where they left off, you're going to see a very competitive second half here where Hani Mukhtar will surely grow into this match. Brian Rodriguez and company will continue to grow into this match as well, with Jonathan Dos Santos really pulling the strings behind them. And, of course, the biggest question in Geodis Park is, when do we see Sam Surge?
Gary Smith telling us in our pregame conversation with the Nashville SC manager that could expect Sam to get as many as 20 to 30 minutes tonight. If you missed our conversation with Gary right before kick. So that is what we could expect from a Nashville SC team that begins the second half with possession, moving from left to right, all to play for in the round of 16, a Leagues Cup 2023. Nashville and Club America. Who finds the winner? And again, if this thing does go to penalty kicks, Nashville SC will back itself after beating Cincinnati in that role on Friday. Club America starting very brightly here. Here's Leo Suarez on the right-hand side, cutting in on his left. The Argentine shoots. It finds Zendejas at the penalty spot. Back to Fidalgo, right-footed effort well high. 46th minute, Nashville 0, Club America 0, but the visitors starting very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. And they answered the call. Who is going to come out of the locker room really firing and ready to take hold of this second half? Club America showing that they're, at least putting themselves in the conversation to be able to do that there. A very good move up that far side there for Club America. Nashville SC is able to distinguish that fire. Really not much in it because the last strike goes over Joe Willis's net there. But again, a good move, especially out of the locker room for Club America.
Nashville and Club America unchanged after the opening 45 minutes. Nashville in black shirts and black shorts, silver numbers that shine under the lights that have fully taken effect as the sun is completely set here just south of downtown in Nashville, Tennessee. Club America, one of the iconic brands of world soccer in the pale yellow pastel look that you might see on Easter. Yellow shirts, yellow shorts, blue numbers on the right side of the shorts as well on their backs, and royal blue with red checkerboards on the shoulders. Club America on the front foot. And their defensive half trying to work it away. The Panamanian Anibal Godoy steals it away from Alvaro Fidalgo. And then,
but the AR here on the line didn't call it. That's why Anibal Godoy, the Panamanian warrior here, is very confused. Gary Smith as well is arguing and telling the sideline official to let Cavarria know that wasn't over the line. That's why Anibal Godoy kept playing and is upset that the possession has turned hands here.
That's Ronnie Salinas, the assistant referee here on the near side, where Gary Smith and Andre Jardine watch from their boxes. 48th minute, Club America roaming forward again in space. 2 hour left, Alvaro Fidalgo, right corner of the 18-yard box. Gets it back on a 1-2 with Alex Muil right in front of him. Fidalgo just pinging one-touch passes around as he crosses it in. It's headed up and away by Shaq Moore. Lucas McNaughton on the deck, injured behind the play right now as Fafa Pico races over, now stops with the ball at his foot and gets away from two Club America defenders. The fast feet of Fafa better than the duo for Club America surrounding him. Now Teal Bunbury tracking back. This is really good play, holding up possession for Nashville, who find a safety valve in a moment where Jaleel in the first half, often they were just kicking it long, relieving that pressure. That's really good right there to play away from pressure and keep the ball at your feet.
Yeah, very well done from the boys in gold there. Fafa Pico, the Haitian international, is dancing on the ball and then does a very good job to find the outlet in Teal Bunbury. Teal Bunbury's hold-up play is prolific, and they're able to not necessarily clear their lines, but avert the pressure and move up the field with possession here. And again, a little bit of a different look, like you said, Will, from the first half play.
Right-hand side, it goes to Shaq Moore. Getting by Reyes, goes to ground. No call from referee Sylvan Brown as it's sent away for a Nashville SC throw-in, and they're going to take a minute here. Gary Smith urging Shaq Moore to wait. He doesn't get the instruction. I think Gary wanted Lucas McNaughton to come forward. Doesn't matter. Off the restart. Here's Hani on his right foot into the box. Hani shoots. It's blocked away by Caceres. Corner kick, Nashville SC. 50th minute. We're scoreless. Is there a breakthrough here?
Yeah, what we're looking for here is this game to continue to rise and heat up. Hani Mukhtar throws a couple of step overs and just is looking for an ambitious strike there. And he knows that there are a lot of advantages from taking a strike from that far off. Hits the step overs and then gets to his favored right foot there. The Club America defenders do a very good job, especially in Caceres, to get a good block in.
50th minute. Nashville on the near side corner flag as Dan Lovitz ready to whip this in. Lovitz crosses it Edge of the 6-yard box. Hani's there to Teal Bunbury. Big save again as Malagno stands on his head and keeps it out. Hani Mukhtar dances away. Ball tackled, but only to Alex Muil. Far post cross. Fafa Pico cushions it down.
Well done.
Dan Lovitz,
Wow.
right-footed cross, headed out of the box. Alex Muil sliding for it. He wins possession. Quinones goes to ground, and a free kick is given to Club America. 51st minute. We're still scoreless as the America players plead with Selvin Brown for a foul here.
I need to see a replay here on this one. I think Alex Muil may have gotten the ball, but it starts with the corner kick from Daniel Lovitz's in-swinger that forces Malagon to come off of his line, and it goes over his head here. He can't get anything on it. Teal Bunbury is unable to find the back of the net. Good last-ditch defending from Club America, and at the end of the day, this scoreline is level because you have defenders that are very, very attentive to second chances and second opportunities there. That is good team defending from the away side in Club America. Nashville SC is knocking at the door.
51st minute. That was Israel Reyes who got a left foot to it. I think Luis Malagon, the 26-year-old Mexican, also got maybe a fingertip to keep that one away from Teal. 52nd minute, Walker. Forward for Nashville. Fafa Pico gets headbutted down by Sebastian Caceres, who goes to head the ball and got a lot of Fafa in the process. And immediately the referee, Selvin Brown, motions for the medical staff to come onto the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, his nose is broken. Yeah, and they're going to have to snap this one back here into place. Ooh, and right away you can see Caceres' nose is not in a good shape. Oh, this is a very, very precarious situation for the defender, who is an absolutely stalwart of a defender for this Club America side, Sebastian Caceres, a 23-year-old Uruguayan international. This is his first year with the club here at Club America. Again, one of the defenders that's first choice defender for Ardine Jardín, and you hate to see a defender have to get this type of medical treatment because there's no malice intent here.
Right.
He's just going for the ball, and Fafa Pico is trying to stand strong, catches probably the better of the coming together of the two efforts at a head ball here. And yeah, there's just a lot of blood leaking from the nose of Caceres. He's tough, but he's not showing signs by grimacing in terms of how the pain is affecting him. But I've been in situations like this. This is a tough guy, and he's under a lot of pain right now. Fafa Pico, fortunate to be able to just get up and kind of walk away from the situation. But as far as international football is concerned, both in Liga MX and MLS is concerned, concussion protocol has taken a whole nother level to keep our players safe.
So the fans are doing the wave at Geodis Park in the 53rd minute. The boys in gold can briefly play a man up as Caceres continues to receive medical attention on the near side touchline. Jonathan Dos Santos, in the meantime, is playing as a center back. Fafa Pico, meanwhile, is ready to play, and he's back on the right side of the attacking flank for Nashville SC.
And again, this is a type of medical treatment that you would typically see from, boxing trainers or something to that.
Over the top, here's Brian Rodriguez, one-on-one with McNaughton on his right foot, looking to shoot, pokes it back. Big shot and a big sliding stop again. Walker Zimmerman denies Kelvin Alvarez.
And that's team defending right there between Lucas McNaughton and Walker Zimmerman, the captain, to the highest level, because the intricacy of this attack from the Club America side is absolutely excellent. Brian Rodriguez takes it inside and then hits that little back heel. That back heel right there is going to evade any defender except for Walker Zimmerman.
Left-footed cross in, headed up by Lucas McNaughton, almost on frame as Club America is awarded a corner kick to the near side. 55th minute in, their third of the night.
And again, we get a look at Brian Rodriguez. He takes it in, and right here, this little back heel is what really makes that play. Walker Zimmerman, Lucas McNaughton playing to an extremely high level. This game is taking it up a notch in the 55th minute here. Corner kick to Club America, and the drama is really starting to ensue here at Geodis Park, Will Bowling.
They take the corner shortly like they have each of the three prior, and it immediately goes out of play. Club America will again get a corner kick right in front of the Nashville SC supporter section back line. Right-footed cross it in. That's a frozen rope headed down by Lucas McNaughton. Chested down now by Hani Mukhtar. He's got 3 yellow shirts around him as he escapes danger, rolls it in behind, trying to just flare it towards Fafa Pico, and that's good defending by Alvaro Fidalgo for the Club America side that now once again has all 11 men back on the pitch.
Yeah, and Club America is doing a very good job to really just match the level and the energy of Nashville SC. Nashville SC has taken their play up to another level in this second half of this match, up to the 56th minute where we find ourselves. Both teams are willing and able to really go wherever this match needs to go to stay competitive and for a matchup in the quarterfinals against either Toluca FC or Minnesota United.
Brian Rodriguez, left-hand side to Salvador Reyes now. Entrance of the attacking third as Rodriguez floats it up, and Joe Willis has to escape back towards his left post, just palming it down and then catching it in those black and blue gloves. 56th minute, Nashville 0, Club America 0.
Yeah, and it's, again, starting to heat up. Brian Rodriguez, for me, is being he's a standout player in the second half of this match alongside the 2 central defenders for Nashville SC. For me, how is that really going to play out? The matchup between the attacking 3 of Club America and the ability of Nashville SC to really frustrate an attack and keep them stingy. But as far as a tactical setup is concerned, in this second half, you see Club America, they are in this exact same setup as they were in the first half. The boys in gold are being a little bit more risky than they were in the first half. They're playing with a little bit more open lines as they're going for it offensively. Lucas McNaughton and Walker Zimmerman, are going to have to make more last-ditch tackles and defend in open field play more than they did in the first half, Will.
57th minute, Nashville in all black, Club America in their pastel yellow. The boys in black moving from left to right, America moving from right to left. The team that finished second last season in Liga MX through 34 games made the semifinal of both playoffs in the Liga MX season, both the Apertura and the Clausura. An iconic club with a lot of fans who make a lot of noise wherever they go. That has been a fun one here tonight. Julian Quinones shoulders away Walker Zimmerman in the air. He was off to the races with only 1 defender back and has a big smile on his face. He can't believe this is a foul on him, and Nashville escapes some danger here in the 58th, still scoreless.
Yeah, the Colombian attacker can't believe it, and this, for me, is a 50-50 call. Sometimes you see it called, sometimes that you don't. Cavarria does a good job, in my opinion, to give this call, because what you see is Quinones, he makes contact with Walker Zimmerman before he goes up, with preventing Walker Zimmerman to be able to jump in a natural form to win the header.
Jack Moore tries to roll it in behind for Fafa Pico. Good defending by Salvador Reyes, the left back, who's kept Fafa pretty quiet tonight, aside from a pair of chances for the boys in gold through the middle. As Club America will restart here in the 58th minute. Still scoreless as both teams look for the breakthrough. And we enter now the part of the match where we might see a reinforcement. And we've got some news for you on that in a moment, and a debut for the boys in goal. But right now, here's Fafa Pico running in behind. Pico with Reyes to his right. Good defending by Reyes. Till Bunbury holds it up for a moment. He's taken to ground. No call by Selvin Brown. We play forward. 59th minute, still scoreless. Sliding in, Sean Davis wins it.
Yeah, and the competitiveness of this match is still staying at a high order. You're looking at a yellow card here if he blows a whistle for a foul.
Chipped in behind for Alex Muil, who is going to be in on goal. And on the right side of defense, Kevin Alvarez has tripped him up. And Nashville has been gifted a golden opportunity here. A free kick 5 yards away from the edge of the box.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I take it back. Cavarria does a good job just to give the foul, and it's not a yellow card because to me it looks like there's inadvertent contact between Alvarez and Alex Muil. Alex Muil's in a very advantageous position here ahead of the right back in Kevin Alvarez, and Hani Mukhtar does a very good job in the way that he plays. He plays in a super innovative way. He doesn't just look to do what traditional number 10s will do. He comes off the line, he scores goals, he hits a lot of step overs. He's playing that at a way that is very in front of the cutting edge. Hani Mukhtar himself, the MVP and the designated player, the first designated player of this club, stands on top of this ball in the 60th minute. He's looking to conjure up some magic here, Will.
And shortly, he is going to be joined by the newest DP at Nashville Gold. Sam Surridge is about to make his debut. But first, Hani Mukhtar has a right-footed strike towards Luis Malagon's net. against a four-man wall. One lying on the ground, three standing upright. In the 60th minute at Geodis Park, is this the breakthrough for the MVP? Here goes Hani on his right foot, curls it in off the wall and high above everybody for a corner kick. Nashville's fourth of the night as we play into the final half hour from Nashville.
Yeah, and Hani Mukhtar just wants that one back because he wanted to put a little bit more finesse on this one. For me, what I like from Club America is the wall is strong there. A very intentional header from point blank, 10 yards out range. It's difficult to do, to rise up, keep your eyes on the strike from Hani Mukhtar, and then deflect it away with the header there. That's brave from Club America.
61st minute, Nashville from the near side. We'll watch as Dan Lovitz rockets it back in off his left foot. Sends it in. Walker Zimmerman header! It's in! The U.S. International scores against another Mexico side in Music City. There's the breakthrough at last. 61 minutes gone. Nashville 1, America 0.
And you can see and you can hear what it means to everybody here in Geodis Park. Walker Zimmerman comes through with a thunderous header here. He gets a picture-perfect service from Daniel Lovitz, and thank you very much. Walker Zimmerman does this time and time again. There's absolutely nothing that you can do. Boom! He comes through here like a rocket shot out of an absolute cannon. And the celebration is a salute to his dear wife, Sally, who is soon to give birth to their newest member of their family. There is no way better to kick off the night for Walker Zimmerman in a very special moment of his life and for the life of his entire family here. Walker Zimmerman does this time and time again. He puts the team on his back from a defensive standpoint and an offensive standpoint, and there's even more and better news to share here from Geodis Park.
The roar you're hearing is because Sam Surridge is making his way onto the pitch in the 63rd minute against Club America. Nashville's third designated player is here. The 25-year-old Englishman who celebrated his birthday 2 weeks ago comes on for Teal Bunbury, signed on July 25th, the debutant here on August the 8th. Other changes for the boys in gold. Fafa Pico and Sean Davis are also off. Dax McCarty and Jacob Schaffelberg will come on. Meanwhile, for Club America, it is Leo Suarez who is displaced, and he will be replaced off the bench by Diego Valdez.
And when you talk about Nashville SC's ability to grow into this match, as far as personnel is concerned, to be able to bring in Dax McCarty to shore up this midfield here alongside Anibal Galoy, you get better with the substitution. To bring in Jacob Schaffelberg, the Canadian international, off the bench for Fafa Pico, who had a strong night as well, you get better off the bench. And then on top of that, the absolute icing on the cake with the cherry on top is the introduction to the latest and the newest designated player here coming across the pond from Nottingham Forest, Sam Surridge. The crowd is absolutely in love with this substitution and this introduction from Walker Zimmerman passed on to Sam Surridge. The levels of this match will only continue to get better and better, and it'll only continue to go higher and higher as far as drama is concerned, because now Club America really has to go after this match. It's going to spread out. You're going to get some end-to-end stuff. Sam Surridge and company will find their opportunities to get in front of net here. Things are heating up, Will.
64th minute, Nashville 1, Club America 0. Walker Zimmerman's second goal of Leagues Cup 2023, and his second in as many home matches against Liga MX sides. He scored on almost an identical header against Toluca, and now finds the back of the net with a thunderous header that I'm surprised didn't put a hole in the back of the nylon. 65th minute, rocketed forward by Dan Lovitz, poked down and won by Club America. Intervening is Walker Zimmerman as it's floated forward to Quinones, and who else but Lucas McNaughton heads it away. Jaleel, we've talked all night about how good Nashville's center backs have been, and Well, now they mark it with a goal as well, represented, of course, by Walker Zimmerman.
Yeah, Walker Zimmerman has been absolutely excellent in the last 2 months for Nashville SC, finding goals in a game at Cincinnati, scoring his penalty in the last game in the round of 32. His defending has been absolutely excellent, and then his ability to threaten on the score sheet on set pieces is literally second to none. Walker Zimmerman, the best defensive threat in the air in the MLS for, I would say, the last 5 years in this league here. And to have him at your disposal, if you are Gary Smith and company, there's no better center back to really take control of this back line here. And he's really proving why he's a mainstay with the international stage here with the U.S. men's national team.
America really chasing it now. A right-footed cross sent in. Did Joe Willis have to get a fingertip to that? I believe he did. As Jacob Schaffelberg runs after it. It's Nashville ball on a throw-in back deep in their own defensive half. Here leading America 1-0 in the 66th.
Yeah, so Joe Willis didn't end up getting a touch on that. It looked like a cross shot there from Kevin Alvarez, who's been excellent getting up that far right-hand side. He's looking to get around the ball and cross it toward that back post there. But, man, that service almost found itself into the back of Joe Willis's net. I'm not sure if he would have had it covered, but the crossbar there did Joe Willis's work for him. The game stays at 1-0 in the 67th minute of this match. And what I'm really looking for, Will, for the next 10 minutes is how does Sam Surich really get himself into the match here and find good hold-up play and even a chance or two on goal. And then on the flip side, if you're a Club America fan, what you are looking for is you're looking for opportunities where your side can take back hold of the possession battle because it's slipped away in as far as how prolific they were in terms of dominating possession in the first half, and they haven't been able to create clear-cut opportunities in this second half here.
Left-hand side it goes. Brian Rodriguez working against Shaq Moore. Fizzes a low cross in, and it's sent away into the night sky by Lucas McNaughton's right foot. Sam Surridge has experience coming in mid-season and making a big impact as Club America takes their 6th corner kick of the night short like the 5 before them. Zendejas looks to pick out a cross, just floats it forward into the 18-yard box. It's set down by Diego Valdez. Now crossed back in by Reyes, header to the back post. Here's Zendejas crossing it in, and again, Walker Zimmerman is there to send it away. Still dangerous. It's floated back into the palms of Joe Willis. 68th minute. It is still Nashville 1, Club America 0. Walker is putting on a clinic.
Yeah, I can't even count how many times we've said Walker Zimmerman or Lucas McNaughton to make a last-ditch either tackle or an intervention there that is absolutely clutch. They've probably prevented about 4 clear-cut goals in this entire match. We've had to say it a few times more in the first half, but the ability for Walker Zimmerman and Lucas McNaughton to be able to distinguish these fires that Club America is putting forth is crazy. But, man, as we get a second look at this header, this is as good as a header as you will ever see. The service is perfect, and the celebration. Salute to his dear wife, Sally, because they are soon to give birth to their second child. And no better way to welcome a soon addition to your family than to score a goal in front of a sold-out Geodis Park.
In the 69th minute, Nashville SC 1, Club America 0. Diego Valdez with the ball at his feet, trotting into the attacking half for the visitors, who are 22 minutes and change away from crashing out of Leagues Cup 2023. Nashville crowd making their presence felt in a big way. The home field advantage has been big tonight. Here's Salvador Reyes, crossing position, left foot, off the right foot of the defending Shaq Moore, and out for a throw-in for Club America here in the 69th, trailing 1-0. Fidalgo. Back to Jonathan Dos Santos, who's played on a yellow card since the 9th minute. Caceres from the back line, roams forward, retrieves possession, sends it back over to Dos Santos. Now Valdez. Nashville SC winning possession here. Here goes Jacob Schaffelberg.
Trouble.
Sprinting down the right flank. Numbers forward for Nashville SC. Schaffelberg with his right foot. Crosses. Here's Hani twirling to his left. Shimmies back to his right and loses possession. That's excellent defending by Jonathan Dos Santos on a yellow card. Just got to tip your cap.
Yeah, you really do. And Walker Zimmerman does it yet again. He prevents Quinones from getting in on a transitional moment there. But absolutely picture-perfect defending there. The patient defending there from Caceres allows the captain to make that last-ditch poke away. Excellent defending from Club America, and they need it to be excellent because if Hani Mukhtar would have been able to find the back of the net in this 70th minute, would have been a tough uphill climb.
Kevin Alvarez crosses, stooping down to head it away as Lucas McNaughton on his left foot. Jonathan Dos Santos, still danger. Back to Valdez. Dos Santos, left side of the midfield area to Fidalgo. Now left corner of the box. With the ball at his feet, the former LAFC man, Brian Rodriguez. Back to Alvaro Fidalgo. On his right foot, roaming back into the middle of the park, finding Israel Reyes, the 23-year-old Mexican center back. To Zendejas, the American. Cushioned softly to Valdez. Now, Zendejas on his left foot. You can hear the smack of that ball off the palms of Joe Willis, who comfortably saves in the 71st minute. We're still Nashville 1, America 0.
Yes, and Dejas really growing into this match here. And this intricate play from Club America is to a top level here. This entry pass is perfect here. It comes through the lines there, catches the boys in gold sleeping, and Joe Willis is there, sure-handed to be able to make the save, but to most importantly, Will Bowling, to not give up a rebound and a second bite at the apple. Game on here at Geodis Park in the 71st minute of the match. Expect dramatics to continue to bless your screen and or your radio speakers.
Nashville SC is 20 minutes away from a quarterfinal date as it stands with Minnesota United. They lead Toluca 2-1 in a game that's heated up a bit in the 67th minute. Walker Zimmerman, hard challenge and a foul given this time to Club America. Referee Selvin Brown ruling that Zimmerman went through the back of Chilean Diego Valdez, and it's a free kick 35 yards away from net for Club America. Not too dangerous of a position, but still possession going back to the visitors.
Yeah, possession going back to the visitors, and Walker Zimmerman, the goal scorer, is absolutely incensed. He's heated about this call, and I understand why he's upset. But on the flip side, I also understand why Cavaria gave the call. When you come through the back of an attacker like that who's experienced, he'll just feel the contact and then go down. Walker Zimmerman knows that he didn't intentionally foul him, but that's very experienced attacking play there from Club America.
Substitutions are presented by Nobody Trashes Tennis. On is a legend, 35-year-old Miguel Layun. We'll tell you more about the substitution in a moment as the free kick comes in and goes out of play for a Nashville SC goal kick. Sebastian Caceres not far away as he slid towards it, but ran out of real estate. 73rd minute, Nashville 1, Club America 0. Miguel Layun comes on for Salvador Reyes as the 35-year-old Mexican international who has played games in La Liga, the English Premier League, the Portuguese top flight, and 252 contests in Mexico, in addition to quite a career as a Mexican international with 72 appearances. You heard the roar when he came on the pitch. These fans love him. He'll go on the left side of the defense. And those Club America fans are not happy because Joe Willis is taking his sweet time to kick this one back into the midfield.
Yeah, and that's absolutely what any goalkeeper would do in this situation. Take time off the clock. Daniel Lovitz will do the exact same here. But you also want to have a good balance of taking time off the clock and letting the game breathe when you can, and also not killing the momentum as well. Well done there from Dax McCarty.
Dax McCarty turning right around Jonathan Dos Santos. My goodness, Dax turning back the clock a little bit right there with fancy footwork to keep this one at Nashville feet. 74th minute, Nashville still leading 1-0. Running along the channel, Alex Wheel crossing it in with his left foot. Sent away by Reyes. Corner kick to the boys in black towards our broadcast right as Nashville looks for a second. Their fifth corner kick of the night coming from the far sideline.
Yeah, and what you're seeing here is the boys in gold. They're doing a very good job up to this point in time in the 74th minute to manage where they are in this match. Their ability to take control and to put on a clinic from a game management perspective is really going to be what is going to allow them to either win this match or to find themselves in a situation where they have to do more work than they already have done. So if they're able to continue to manage this game out well, they can walk away with this thing 1 or 2-0 up.
Hani takes it short. Schaffelberg crosses with his left foot, one from the training ground that almost came off for Sam Surridge at the edge of the 6-yard box. As Nashville now will have to retreat back into its own defensive half. Joe Willis with the ball at his left foot picks out a perfect ball for Alex Will right there. Great distribution for the number one to keep things at Nashville feet. Walker Zimmerman, one-touch pass. Alex Will, nice little heel chop around Fidalgo. Nashville This is beautiful football as they play it forward to Schaffelberg, and he takes a hard shoulder out of play. Goal kick America, but my goodness, the tiki-taka play from Nashville, who lead America 1-0 in the 75th.
Yeah, you got to tip your hat again to Walker Zimmerman with the hold-up play, looking like a center forward out here. My goodness, the play has really taken itself up to a very high level here in the second half of this match. For me, both teams have risen up to the challenge. The boys in gold are at the advantage because they're playing just a little bit better than this Club America side. They've taken their chances better, and here they come again.
Great interception on the left-hand side by Dan Lovitz. He's got Hani and Surridge in front, and he tries to play it in for Hani to feet. Israel Reyes picked that out all the way. Good defending again by an America back line that has largely been up to the challenge tonight against these boys in gold. Quick turnover. 76th minute. Nashville still leading 1-0 over Club America out of Liga MX as bodies collide in midfield. And Kevin Alvarez comes out of there winning a free kick away. That's called on Anibal Godoy. 76th minute. America quickly restarts. So 3 games happening right now in Leagues Cup as Club America plays forward. Nice play there by Diego Valdez at the edge of the halfway circle to continue with possession. Sending it in. There's Miguel Layun sliding down to block it as Schaffelberg. That hit his hand almost certainly. VAR will almost certainly have a look at this as Club America continues to play forward. Layun. Ahead it goes to Jonathan Dos Santos. Left side there. Brian Rodriguez. Rodriguez, top of the 18. Schaffelberg there with nobody around him. Sam Surridge continues to hold up play. Surridge rolls it back to Walker Zimmerman, who rockets it forward to Hani Mukhtar. He goes down, no call as Sebastian Cáceres continues. Valdez on his right foot. Stonewalled by Dax. Dos Santos back to Fidalgo. Quinones, he's been quiet over the last 10 minutes. Fidalgo flares it out to the right-hand side. Here's Alvarez, crossing position, floats it in. Right-footed cross off of Lovitz. Still bouncing around as bodies fall to the turf again. Alex Muil clears his lines, and still we have no stoppage for the video assistant referee.
Yeah, and for me, whenever the play stops here, the question is going to be, does Cavaria go to the VAR window? Ooh.
Cross by Alvarez, and it's in. Out of absolutely nothing, Kevin Alvarez finds the substitute, Diego Valdez, and in the 78th minute, we're level. Club America 1, Nashville SC 1.
And Geodis Park is really turning up. It's sounding like Stadio Azteca in this building here in Nashville. And what you are seeing is the substitute is making an almost immediate impact into this game here. We've talked about the ability on the right-hand side of Club America's defense to be able to put in picture-perfect service and or intricate play through combinations. And this is perfect service here and an even better header. 1-0 in Geodis Park. Absolute game on. There's about 12 minutes left to play in regulation plus stoppage time. The question that everybody is wanting to be answered is, are we going to penalty kicks, or is somebody going to rise up from the ashes and take their team to glory into the round of 8 in this matchup here? That is what I want to know. There's players that have played at the highest level down on this pitch here and expect drama to continue to take very high form at Geodis Park.
Nashville SC 1, Club America 1. Into the 79th minute we go. As the visitors now level once again, just 16 minutes after Walker Zimmerman's opening goal. And that was as good of a ball as you will see from 24-year-old right back Kevin Alvarez. The America fans are loud. They've been noisy since the gates opened.
Yeah, loud is an understatement, Will Bowling. What we're seeing here on display is Club America's ability to not be shaken whatsoever when they go down 1-0 here. They have risen up from the ashes, and they're trying to make a Phoenix-like comeback in this game here at Geodis Park.
Here's the goal scorer, Valdez, on his right foot, rolls it in left-hand side. Brian Rodriguez towards the touchline, picked out by Walker. Corner kick, America. Their 7th of the night. They've taken all of them short as we play into the final 10 minutes, where again, Nashville SC has late drama in Leagues Cup. Corner kick from the near side in front of the Nashville SC supporters, still making their presence felt as well tonight. Right-footed cross sent in. Willis punches away. Zendejas, edge of the 18 with his left foot, blocked down really well by Alex Muil. Dax McCarty escapes with it. Dax has Schaffelberg left-hand side. This is a perfect pass to Jacob. The Canadian international sizing up Alvaro Fidalgo. Cuts to his right foot. Stopped for a moment. Still on the ball. Rolls it back to Alex Muil. Bit of a miscommunication, but Nashville continues with possession. Here's the MVP, Mukhtar. Passing it back and forth, exchanging possession with Anibal Godoy. Godoy, left-hand side it goes. Alex Muil, crossing position. Muil looking for Sam Surridge. A header. It's just high. 81st minute, we stay level, 1-1, Nashville SC and Club America.
And again, this game is getting absolutely bonkers here. Alex Muil puts in a good service with his weaker left foot, and the designated player in Sam Surridge is just unable to climb that ladder to the top level to get down on that header, to redirect it down toward the turf, to put anything in terms of a dangerous strike on Malagon's net here. Geodis Park is really becoming one of the most cinematic stadiums here in MLS play in North America. As far as producing very dramatic competitions, this Leagues Cup is picking up where every single dramatic game in Dallas, Miami, in Houston has left off here. It's not surprising as far as how dramatic this game is and how high of a level it's been played at from minute 0 up until the 82nd.
Dan Lovitz crosses, immediately blocked off of his left foot and the shoulder of Kevin Alvarez. Our looks around MLS are presented by Geodis. Every game in Leagues Cup is tied Jalil Anibaba, which means that Minnesota United, who was once 2-0 up, is now in a 2-2 deadlock with Toluca. Strap in. Walker Zimmerman crosses. Alex Muil heads it up, keeps it alive for himself, pokes it with his right foot, sent away off the left of Kevin Alvarez.
What a touch.
Cushioned down by Diego Valdez, rolling it forward. Really good tackle by Shaq Moore. If he does not intercede there, Brian Rodriguez is still running. 83rd minute, Nashville 1, Club America 1. Throwing it back in, the Mexican Miguel Ayun. Quinones gets around Walker. Julian Quinones on his right foot of the U.S. International. Zendejas on his left. Zendejas to Rodriguez. Left edge of the box, Layun. Back to Rodriguez. Layun gets it back, top of the 18. Valdez goes to ground to Fidalgo. Right-hand side out to Alvarez, the man with the assist on the Club America goal. Sizing up Lovitz. Alvarez to Zendejas. Shot save. 83rd minute, Joe Willis easily collects that one. It never left the turf. We stay level at 1-1.
Yeah, and the 23-year-old U.S. international and Alejandro Zendejas will want that one back. He just doesn't quite catch it how he wants to. If he's able to get a flush contact on that service there that's cut back to him, you're likely to think that the U.S. international will find the back of the net there. Joe Willis and company very happy that he does not get that connection here. And in the last 7 minutes of this match, you can hear absolutely how crazy this environment is here at Geodis Park. The Club America fans are trying to will their team across the finish line to victory before Cavaria blows the whistle to the end stoppage time.
Rolled in, Shaq Moore in behind of the 18-yard box. It's tackled away well. Sebastian Cáceres had to be there. Shaq was onside, and he's slow to get up. The worst from that collision. 84th minute, Nashville corner kick.
I have to say that the Uruguayan international, the 23-year-old Sebastian Cáceres, is playing absolutely amazing tonight. He comes across here and gets this last-ditch tackle timed to perfection in a brave way when he literally broke his nose about 20 minutes earlier, had to get it snapped back in. That's a true warrior right there. And there's no mistake and no guessing as to why he is now in the whole system of the Uruguayan national team there, and he's an absolute stalwart of a defender for this Club America side. Can the boys in gold find another goal off a corner kick?
In the 85th minute, does lightning strike twice from Thor? Lovitz to take it. Right hand up in the air, now dropped to his side as Dan whips it in. And up in the air to grab it is Malagón. Luis Malagón quickly restarts as Israel Reyes scampers out of there with the ball at his feet. Diego Valdez now cushions it forward off of his right foot. Miguel Layún to Quinones, top of the 18, knocked up in the air by Godoy. Shielded by Dax McCarty. He goes to ground in the 85th minute. Nashville with possession again, back in its defensive half. In a 1-1 deadlock with America.
Yeah, that's absolutely excellent there from Anibal Godoy and Dax McCarty. That's experience there. There's over 2 decades of MLS experience between those two players, and that is on full display because they needed to be absolutely perfect in their transitional defending in that play there. Dax McCarty does a good job to get himself in between the attack and the ball and just shield it off after Anibal Godoy puts it forward. Here comes Sam Surridge.
Walker Zimmerman ahead towards Sam Surridge. Surridge in the box. Free kick given to Club America. And a fancy flick tried by Sam after the whistle with the outside of his right foot, just whipping that towards the far post. 86th minute, America will get possession back.
And again, Sebastian Caceres is absolutely not having it. His ability to defend. The 23-year-old is looking like a veteran out there with 13 caps and 1 goal for the Uruguayan national team, I should say. And again, that's why he is a mainstay with their national team system up to this point in time.
Alvaro Fidalgo sliding it in. And on goal here is Brian Rodriguez. Joe Willis came way out to shadow him. Rodriguez, the angle was closed down. He couldn't pick out a cross. And in the 87th minute, it's a Nashville goal kick and a 1-1 deadlock with America.
Yeah, he just ran out of real estate there. Brian Rodriguez has been absolutely excellent, especially in this second half. He's cooled off a little bit as we've gotten toward the last 5 minutes of regulation here. And what we're going to see is Gary Smith is electing to go to his second window of substitutions with Jack Mayer. He's going to just kind of look to ensure that the boys in gold get to stop it or get to a penalty kick shootout, I should say, if they don't find a late winner in insurance on the back line with the young Jack Mayer coming into this match.
Curious to see if Nashville will elect for the same strategy as Friday when it brought in Elliot Panico in the dying moments of stoppage time for the penalty shootout.
Gary Smith is having a conversation with Elliot Panico right now. It's difficult to discern exactly what they're having a conversation about, but I believe that we will see Elliot Panico go into this match if there's not a goal scored by either side in the next probably minute and a half here. I don't think Gary Smith is going to wait to really chance the fact that Cavaria might not give that much stoppage time. So look to see Elliot Panico come into this match directly after Jack Mayer.
Good ball here from Alvarez. Crossing position. America takes a deflection and gets right by Walker Zimmerman, but still danger. Brian Rodriguez crossing position. Here's Valdez, the goal scorer, tiptoeing around the edge of the 18 to Alvaro Fidalgo. Now Jonathan Dos Santos. The man with the assist, Alvarez. Zendejas on his left foot. Back to Alvarez. Cushions it forward. It's rocketed up by Dax McCarty. Comes back down to earth. Shielded by Shaq. And Nashville with good one-touch passing, forming a triangle in defense. Look for an outlet as Dan Lovitz escapes towards the left flank.
Yeah, that's good composure there from the boys in gold because instead of just rocketing it up the field, they look to combine. But now they're back under pressure.
Reyes, good interception. It finds Valdez on his right foot. Valdez from distance, deflected off of Lucas McNaughton, claims for handball from America. Sub around the referee is having none of it. Still waiting. Right now it's a corner kick for Club America. Let's see if it stays that way.
Yeah, Club America players are going to put as much pressure as they can on Cavaria. As the replay comes in here, Dax McCarty just sizes up the Club America attack here. And it does go off of Lucas McNaughton's hand here. So what you are looking at is a situation where if you are a Nashville SC fan, what you want is what you do not want is for Cavaria to go up to VAR and to go over and have a look at this. If you're a Club America fan, that is what you are hoping happens. Because if Cavaria goes over to the monitor to look at this replay, he's having a conversation with VAR right now. If he goes to look at this replay, it's trouble for the home side.
We await a verdict on the team in Club America, who could be one step closer to a quarterfinal here with one whistle from Selvin Brown, the referee. Both teams now huddling around the referee.
And again, the strike here goes off of Lucas McNaughton's left hand. And it's away from his silhouette ever so slightly. And he's going to the booth. This is not a good sign for the boys in gold.
We are in the 90th minute. And Nashville SC's Leagues Cup fate hangs in the balance. Selvin Brown, the referee, has jogged over to the far side of the pitch. He's knelt over, taking a look at this on his own monitor.
And again, the replay comes in, and Lucas McNaughton is naturally stretching out, trying to get his right leg up to make a block. And it goes off of his left hand inadvertently here. And again, it's outstretched away from his silhouette. To be honest, I would be shocked if Cavaria doesn't overturn his initial call on the field and award a penalty for Club America for a spot kick.
We get another angle here. This may have gone off of Lucas's hip from the backside. That's what they're looking at just to determine this is certainly a handball. I think you're right that this is likely a penalty.
It's definitely a handball. What the conversation is between Cavaria and the VARs upstairs. Also, what he is trying to discern is Lucas McNaughton's hand far enough outside of his silhouette where he's making himself bigger. Anibal Godoy is getting an obvious yellow card because he's standing in the area trying to influence Cavaria's decision. But what Cavaria is trying to discern here is Lucas McNaughton's hand in a natural position, and or does he make himself bigger? Here comes the call.
Here's the verdict. Selvin Brown still talking, jogging towards the 18-yard box. He hasn't decided yet. Penalty kick. He took his sweet time, but now Nashville's Leagues Cup future hangs on this penalty kick. And the man born in Colombia, who may be headed to El Tri, Julian Quinones, the 26-year-old striker, has put the ball on the spot to our left. Joe Willis waiting with hands on hips as the NSC back line.
And the conversation that is still ensuing between Lucas McNaughton and Cavaria is Lucas McNaughton is telling the referee, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get out of the way of that? And the simple ask from Cavaria was, did you touch the ball with your hand? Lucas McNaughton knows that he did, but the only argument he's trying to make is that it was inadvertent contact.
The harshness of this call is that Lucas McNaughton, when he touched the ball, was trying to move his left hand behind his back, and as his hand went from outstretched to his side, it hit the ball that zoomed by in the process.
It's exactly what he's saying. He's saying that he was tucking his left hand behind his back. At the end of the day, this is the correct call. What is the question now? Is Joe Willis able to make the save from the perspective of NSC? If you are a Club America fan, you're putting all your money in the bank on the Colombian Quinones to put you into the round of 8.
Joe Willis against Julian Quinones for possibly the win. Here's Quinones. He shoots and he scores. Sending Joe Willis the wrong way. Joe dove right. Julian shot towards his left. And in the 4th minute of stoppage time from Geodis Park, Club America has its first lead. America 2, Nashville SC 1.
And again, Geodis Park absolutely erupts. The Colombian forward, Julian Quinones, makes absolutely no mistake about this here. From a spot kick from 12 yards out, He does not miss. Doesn't mind getting a yellow card for celebrating, taking off his shirt, and the whole Club America bench goes absolutely wild as we get another look at the handball from Lucas McNaughton. Nothing he can do, but it is a handball at the end of the day here, and he makes no mistake about it. Just wrong-footing Joe Willis. Joe Willis guesses to his right. It's the wrong guess. Club America's one step closer to that round of 8 in this dramatic tournament, Leagues Cup. There's probably about 5 or 6 kicks of the ball here. We have a pitch invader, and what we are likely to see is Walker Zimmerman step up and play as a center forward as Club America tries to put a defender into this match here. The security here at Geodis Park needs to handle this situation and get this young pitch evader off the field, even though the Club America players are saying that he's okay, he's not causing any harm. Yes, that is true, but what he's doing is he's holding up the match.
And he's taking selfies with players, and continuing to do that is... Who knows how long stoppage time we have left. It still hasn't been told to us by fourth official Rosendo Mendoza, who's about to tell us as we restart. We're in the 5th minute of stoppage time already, and we're going to get 5 more. Lucas McNaughton sends it forward after the change is made presented by Nobody Trashes Tennessee. Alex Wheel is off. Walker Zimmerman is on, and you're right, he will play as a center forward along with Sam Surridge. As Julian Quinones goes to ground, you're going to see a lot of that from the Club America players over the next few minutes as they try to keep this possession in their grasp and keep their lead at 2-1 here late in stoppage time.
And the way soccer goes, you would likely think that the boys in gold will have one either clear or half chance on goal.
Here's Sam Surridge at the edge of the 18-yard box, poked away well by Reyes. Clearing it out is Caceres. Quinones battling with Jack Mayer up top. Here comes Club America. Valdez, left-hand side, it goes to Miguel Layun. The fullback by trade in an attacking position right here. Diego Valdez offsides against Club America. It's a late call. I think many fans thought it might have been the final whistle.
Yeah, they did think it was the last whistle. And what you're hearing is the Club America fans here in Geodis Park really taking things up to another level. Andre Jardine is going into the book here, and at the end of the day, it won't matter because you're going to have about 4 more minutes left of stoppage time to play. Again, the boys in gold are probably going to have either a half look or a clear look on goal before this is all said and done, but Club America may have their chance at goal as well.
Dax McCarty rolling it forward. It's sent away off the left foot of Jonathan Dos Santos, headed back by Jack Mayer really well to Dan Lovitz on the left-hand side. 2 minutes into stoppage time with 3 more to go. Ball rocketed ahead, headed away by Kevin Alvarez. Zimmerman goes to ground. Zendejas on it. Here comes Club America forward once again on the front foot. It's cushioned ahead, chested down by Shaq Moore, controlled by Lucas McNaughton. He has it one away. Diego Valdez has it, and now Club America is going to try to waste some time right here with possession. Valdez on his right foot. Could go for goal from here. Valdez with Godoy behind him. Good defending by the Panamanian.
Absolutely, very well done from Animal Godoy. And this game, again, Cavaria bails out the boys in gold and gives the Canadian international in Jacob Schaffelberg a foul here. And this is going to be complete end-to-end stuff here in the last maybe 2 minutes of stoppage time. And what the boys in gold are looking to do is to just throw numbers forward here and to try to get a flick down from Sam Surridge or Walker Zimmerman to fall at Pani Mukhtar's feet. Very good. Well done from Daniel Lovitz.
Lovitz crosses with his right foot. Nobody there at the left edge of the 18-yard box as Miguel Layun stands over it with ease. Now Julian Quinones forward. Nashville has its back 4 in position, but they got to press forward and win this back quickly. Alvaro Fidalgo. Middle of the field, it goes to Diego Valdez. Right-hand side is Zendejas. He goes to ground. Good tackle by Anibal Godoy. Alvarez all over Schaffelberg. Advantage played. Nashville with the ball at the feet of Sam Surridge. Good cross here to Dax McCarty. McCarty over the top. Hani Mukhtar on it. 2 defenders back. Sam Surridge sprinting into the box. Hani floats across in. Sam Surridge! Super Sam scores for Nashville! He is here, ladies and gentlemen. In the 9th minute of stoppage time, Nashville 2, Club America 2.
There's no better way to make an introduction to any arena than this right here from Sam Surridge. You asked for a DP number 9 who is going to connect with Hani Mukhtar. You have absolutely found it. Gary Smith and Mike Jacobs have come together to solve the problem of a DP number 9 here in Nashville, and they have solved that problem in the equation in Sam Surridge. Hani Mukhtar delivers perfection as far as this assist is concerned, and he dunks it home here. This is exactly what you need from a DP number 9 to deliver when everything is stacked up against you. This game has taken the craziest form possible. What we are going to see is Elliot Panico is going to come into this match. The boys in gold are going into penalty kicks with the momentum at their side here when you're talking about Leagues Cup. Nashville, Miami, any team is delivering excitement to the highest level. If you miss a Leagues Cup match in the round of 8, from a viewership standpoint, it's not on me, it's on you, because these games are absolutely amazing. Sam Surridge comes across the pond in a jet and flies that one home here. 2-2, we're going to penalties, Will Bowling.
Sam Surridge has arrived. We have played 100 minutes of soccer tonight at Geodis Park. Nashville 2, Club America 2. And we still are yet to restart as Elliot Panico does stand in goal. The final change presented by Nobody Trashes Tennessee. And to penalties, we will go. The Golden Boy is here. Penalties are next. We'll be right back after this as you listen to Nashville SC on 104.5 The Zone.
Ramon Foster, Kayla Anderson, and Will Bowling. It's the only way to wake up in Middle Tennessee to hear the latest Titans, Vols, SEC, and NFL news and info.
He's on brand. He is on brand. As brand as it can get.
RK Dub, tomorrow morning from 6 to 10 on 104.5 The Zone.
To penalties we go on perhaps one of the craziest matches in the history of Nashville Soccer Club. Sam Surridge scores on his debut 2 goals in stoppage time. It is 2-2 between Nashville SC and Club America. Penalty kicks upcoming for a spot in the quarterfinals. Will Bowling and Jalil Anibaba with you. Both teams going through their final paces. What does this conversation sound like right now, Jalil, on both the touchlines?
Yeah, for both teams, you're talking about make sure you just stay focused, pick your spot, and hit it there with confidence. But momentum is all about what you are talking about and what's at the forefront of every player's mind when you're going into a penalty kick shootout. Momentum and confidence. Nashville is more confident than Club America going into the penalty shootout because of the late dramatics. And Elliot Panico coming into the fold here, it makes the dramatics lean into the favor of the home side in the boys in gold because they're building off of the momentum that they have coming off of just the most recent game in Cincinnati, winning in penalty kicks. Elliot Panico subbed into the game at the very last minute to play hero here. Sam Surridge rockets himself into the history books of Geodis Park and Nashville SC in his first game in 20 minutes. That's exactly how you're remembered, by scoring memorable goals like that. Club America has been playing at an extremely high level as well, but every single thing that happened in the 90 minutes, Will, does not matter at all. It's all about you and the goalkeeper when you step up to shoot, and the goalkeepers are trying to spoil every single party. If it's 5 shots, if it's 10 shots, if it's 3 shots, if it's 4, it doesn't matter. You cannot be the one to miss. That is what everyone's thinking.
Nashville SC arm in arm on the touchline to our right. Club America watching. You got players on knees. Lots of tired faces among those who have played and those who have watched this evening at Geodis Park in front of a crowd of 24,662. We will take these penalties to our right. That is where Elliot Panico and Luis Malagon are waiting. Sam Surridge in the 9th minute of stoppage time. His goal is why we're still playing soccer.
And Elliot Panico is trying to do again what he did in Cincinnati. But when you talk about a designated player, and especially a striker, what you are paid for is to score big goals in big moments. And that's exactly what Sam Surridge has done in his debut here at Geodis Park for Nashville SC. Again, this is a moment that all NSC fans and those who are near and dear to this club will remember for the rest of their lives. When you care about a club and you're talking about knockout round games that mean a lot with huge implications, you remember goals and moments just like the one that Walker Zimmerman delivered to us in the first half. And then again, the late dramatics to go down 2-1, and then to have your DP striker who is just signed to make this game as dramatic as it could potentially get here in Geodis Park, Will Bowling. This is the spectacle that everybody is here to see, and this is exactly what you want from an entertainment standpoint. Here we go, penalty kicks at Geodis Park.
Julian Quinones is first up for Club America. To our right against Elliot Panico. Trying to be Nashville's hero for the second straight night in Leagues Cup. Quinones approaches, shoots, and scores. Panico guessed right. Quinones took that well into the side netting. Club America strikes first.
Yeah, Quinones does an absolutely excellent job here to just hit for power here. What he does is he dares Elliot Panico to save it. Elliot Panico guesses right, but cannot make the save. And this is not easy to do because he scored a penalty in regulation. He switches the direction that he goes and makes no mistake about it. Hani Mukhtar steps up as he's booed by the visiting Club America fans.
Hani Mukhtar will take it to our right against Luis Malagon, who has seen 17 penalties in his career and saved 3 of them. Here's Hani. Fans waiting with bated breath as he approaches, shoots, and it's saved. Malagon dives to his left, palms it away. Club America, after one round of penalties, has a 1-0 advantage.
Yeah, and the 26-year-old Mexican international and Luis Malagon guesses absolutely right here. Hani Mukhtar's penalty is just not far enough into the corner there, and Malagon makes the save. When it's about knee height there, that's exactly where the goalkeeper is diving. If he guesses right, and he's rewarded for his ability to dive to his left and make the save on the designated player here in Hani Mukhtar.
Miguel Layun is next. The man with a wealth of experience on the right side of the back line for El Tri in Mexico. On a Club America side that leads 1-0 in the penalty shootout. A man with 3 made penalty kicks in his career. Takes his time, approaches, shoots with the right foot, saved by Panico. Hit with pace, Panico doesn't care.
And this is exactly why Gary Smith puts Elliot Panico into these situations. Guesses right. This is all heart and determination to keep this out of the back of the net there. And that is absolutely amazing from Elliot Panico. Instincts and without second guessing makes the save to keep this penalty kick shootout level here at Geodis Park. Sam Surridge, the second designated player in a row to take a spot kick for the boys in gold, steps up.
Surridge has found the back of this net once. Can he do it again now to level us after 2 rounds of penalties? Surridge approaches, chips it down the middle. We're level. The confidence on this 25-year-old. My goodness.
And Sam Surridge is just out here having fun. Everybody else is feeling pressure, but just this is finesse right here. And the goal scorer scores in a prolific fashion. Goal scorer's goal here. Sam Surridge makes no mistake about it. The drama continues to stay at the forefront of the conversation here, Will Bowling.
The Englishman, who I would imagine is a fan of fish and chips, had a soggy little chip right there. Now Alex Zendejas, the U.S. international, 25-year-old, against Elliot Panico on a 1-1 deadlock in penalties. Zendejas shoots with his left foot, and that's in. Well-taken penalty. Panico again dove the right way, but I don't know if there's a keeper in Leagues Cup that's saving this one.
Yeah, because of the way that Zendejas places this one. He makes no mistake about it. Again, the reason why Hani Mukhtar's penalty was saved, because it was about knee height. Easier for Malagon to save. Here, Zendejas goes low across the grain here. Elliot Panico just can't quite get down. May have even gotten a fingertip to it, but with the pace and placement, no way that he's making that save. Anibal Godoy, the Panamanian warrior, steps up.
Just like last year on September 21st, when America and Nashville played a 3-3 draw, Nashville won 4-2 in penalties on that night in the exhibition. Godoy looking to get us level after 3 rounds of penalties at 2. Another lefty. On a ball, hands on hips. Now in motion, shoots and scores to his right. And again, Luis Malagón dove the right direction, got a fingertip to it, but couldn't keep it away. 3 rounds of penalties done. It is 2-2, and the plot thickens.
And the reason why this one goes in here is because it's low. Low and hard. Malagón cannot get down. Anibal Godoy, the Panamanian warrior, steps up in style, hand to heart, and salute to the family up in the corner there for Anibal Godoy. Again, now Club America steps up. Drama here at Geodis Park.
And it's a center back, 23-year-old Israel Reyes, the right footer, against Elliot Panico. Looking to break a 2-2 deadlock. Reyes chips it forward and scores. And he chipped it so softly, it took a bounce 2 yards in front of the goal line before it trickled in.
Yeah, that's confidence, that's swag right there from the center back. And you normally see center backs, they take their spot and they hit it with absolute pace there. That's finesse from the 23-year-old Mexican international, the Jalisco native. He is not shaken by the moment whatsoever. And that's why a player of his caliber has 14 caps and 2 goals for L3. He's a player that you definitely want to keep an eye on, as his future is as bright as it can be. And now what we're seeing is Malagón, he's taking some tricks out of his book to really try to delay time here. For me, I think these types of antics need to be completely ridded from penalty kick shootouts. We saw something similar in the Vancouver game as well, with the goalkeeper, pulling string out of his nose, all these types of things. Walker Zimmerman steps up.
Zimmerman against Malagón. Walker with his right foot powers it home. Never a doubt. Sent Malagón the wrong way. Walker scores to Malagón's right. We are into the 5th round of penalty kicks. And Jalil Alibaba, from here on out, if Club America makes this, Nashville will have to respond in round 5. If Club America misses here, Nashville has a penalty in round 5 to win it.
Yeah, right now what we're in is essentially sudden death. Because now if Club America scores, like you said, Nashville has to answer. So Elliot Panico, if he makes the save on this kick, it's now up to the next Nashville SC player to win this game. Pressure is on Club America.
The substitute Diego Valdez next up, the 29-year-old Chilean. With his right foot, approaches, shoots, and scores. Along the turf, it cracks the bottom left corner of the net. And Nashville has to make this in order to continue in Leagues Cup.
Yeah, and the substitute does absolutely well to pick up where he left off in regulation play. He came in off the bench and was excellent, and he makes no mistake about it. The veteran in Dax McCarty steps up. The onus was on him in Cincinnati to put this team into the round of 16. Is he able to keep Nashville SC alive and take one step closer to the round of 8?
Dax to keep Nashville in it. The man who sent the boys in gold here to the round of 16. The first captain in Nashville SC's history. Jogs forward, takes it with his right foot, and scores. Bottom right corner, sending Malagón to the left. Sudden death continues.
And now what you see is Dax McCarty goes over, gives a double fist dap up to Elliot Panico just to give him some confidence. Dax McCarty is unshaken by the moment, goes the exact same way he went in Cincinnati, makes no mistake, wrong foot Malagon. Pressure is on here at Geodis Park. It's sudden death. If you miss one, the next team makes one, you're going home. If you make and the next team misses, you go on here. Drama again at Geodis Park.
4-4, now round 6. Here's Alvaro Fidalgo, the 26-year-old from Oviedo, Spain, against Elliot Panico. Fidalgo stutter step shoots and puts it right down the middle. Panico dove to the right, looked back as it rippled the back of the net. Now Jack Mayer up next for Nashville.
Yeah, the Spaniard to me didn't look as confident in his run-up, but his technique is to perfection. He's just looking Elliot Panico in the eye, waiting for him to dive out of the way, puts it down the middle. Very well done. Jack Mayer steps up.
When you hear the whistles and boos from the Club America fans, Jack Mayer, the 23-year-old Indiana Hoosier, against the 26-year-old Mexican netminder Malagon. Here's Mayer. He shoots, saved. And that's it. Luis Malagon dives to his left, stops Jack Mayer, and Club America will continue into the Leagues Cup quarterfinal. A 2-2 draw that was one for the books, and a 5-4 win in penalty kicks for the visitors from Mexico City. Back to wrap it up after this post-game coverage when we come back on 104.5 The Zone.
Dwayne Bishop. Sometimes the most talented isn't always the best player. So you got to really look into it and delve into it. You got to see him when the bright lights turn on.
Mickey Ryan. But I can tell you this. Like, you can just feel some tension, like what's about to happen. Intensity picked up.
Blaine and Mickey. Tomorrow from 1 to 3 on 104.5 The Zone.
Before Shopify, did you find yourself wondering, where are my sales at? But now you're selling with Shopify, the global commerce platform supercharging your selling. You have no problem selling online, in person, on social media, and beyond. Gary, easy on the cha-ching. I can't even get my lines out.
Oh, sorry, my bad. But my Shopify sales are through the roof.
Amazing, Gary. Bet you're loving how powerful Shopify's tools are.
And I can make my brand look however I want without code.
And that you can sell on all the marketplaces and socials from your Shopify store.
Or all that.
Gary, stop leaving sales on the table. Start selling with Shopify and discover how millions of businesses around the world use Shopify to ignite their selling. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/music23. That's shopify.com/music23. Shopify.com/music23. With Instacart, you can get groceries and more delivered from over 1,000 stores and 75,000 locations. So whether you need a massive haul from a wholesale club, everyday essentials from your go-to supermarket, or specialty items from your favorite local grocer, you can get whatever you need delivered in as fast as an hour. You can even shop for pet supplies, electronics, and sporting goods in just a few clicks. Visit instacart.com to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents 83 Weeks with wrestling gurus Eric Bischoff and Conrad Thompson. 83 Weeks dives deep into the highs and lows of Eric Bischoff's unparalleled success in the wrestling business. Enjoy wherever you listen.
This is Phil with Henderson Properties. Whether you're a seasoned rental property investor or just getting started in investing, we're here to help real estate investors earn more. Visit investhp.com. That's investhp.com.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
7-6. We are back in Nashville as Nashville SC and Club America are not done yet. This is unprecedented what's happening right now. The video assistant referee is looking at this, Jalil Alibaba. This game is not over because the VAR is checking to see if Luis Malagón was off his line when saving the final kick and the final penalty kick by Jack Mayer. So the players have been brought back on the field in a frenzy that's going on the field right now. We've got fans on the field. We've got mayhem at Geodis Park.
Yeah, it's absolute mayhem. And the first thing to discuss here is all of these pitch evasions. And if we're talking about taking our sport to the next level in terms of hosting tournaments for Liga MX clubs to come over to MLS and play in Leagues Cup, and or maybe even in the potentiality of going forward, the safety issues need to be taken care of. Pitch invaders are the most basic issues when you're talking about safety. Now, when we're talking about this VAR, this VAR review, we have Malagón, who came off his line a bit early here. And so now what we've seen in an unprecedented fashion, you thought that the game was over and Club America wins the penalty kick shootout, but Malagón comes off his line early here. The refereeing crew, credit to them, they get this right because we've seen multiple replays and he does come off his line just a millisecond, I should say, before Jack Mayer steps up. And so now you have to do it all over again. We're having more pitch invaders on the field. I can't believe that this is happening. I honestly cannot believe this. We've had about 30 pitch invaders on the field. Normally you have 1 or 2. This is ridiculous.
And think about the advantage this now gives to Club America, because Jack Mayer, who is set to retake this penalty now for Nashville SC, has had to sit and wait and think about this penalty for about 5 minutes, which is unprecedented in its own right. Jack Mayer is being told by the officials to go into the 18-yard box. Jack is rightly telling them, get all the fans off the field, and then I will begin to make my walk to kick this penalty, because the pressure for players that are waiting at the spot is incredible. Now you got Luis Malagón is trash talking with Nashville's managerial staff. This is just absolutely off the rails right now.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't take care of the security measures. You have players that are saying, no, I'm not going to get into the net to save a penalty. You have Jack Mayer saying, no, I'm not going to step into the penalty yard box. What you're looking at is players and or staff members, coaches, of the like, all who are either credentialed and or players or staff members who are supposed to be down on the pitch. They're completely unsafe. They're just unsafe. So if you're a player, you're not going to walk into the 18-yard box where you're isolated. You could have a fan run up to you or whatever have you. And it's now we're able to get to a situation where the game itself can ensue.
VAR has made this official. Jack Mayer will retake this penalty. Unbelievable what we have watched unfold in front of us over the last 10 minutes, really in front of the last 2.5 hours at Geodis Park. Jack Mayer against Luis Malagón, round 2. Here we go. Here's Jack approaching, shooting. He scores this time. How about that from the 23-year-old center back?
Yeah, and this is really brave from Jack Mayer to go to the same spot where he missed just about 2 or 3 minutes ago. Malagón decides to go to his right. He guesses wrong. Jack Mayer wrong fits him. And, man, this is really heating up as far as drama is concerned. The captain and Jonathan Dos Santos, steps up, and he's looking to continue on where the rest of his Club America strikers have left the game.
The final whistle had blown, but Luis Malagón off his line, meaning we continue. And now Jonathan Dos Santos against Panico. Dos Santos off the crossbar. Off the crossbar. Nashville, who had been told their Leagues Cup was over minutes ago, is 1 PK away from the quarterfinals.
And this one goes off of the top of the crossbar there. I think Elliot Panico guesses the right way, which kind of puts Jonathan Dos Santos off a little bit mentally, and he thinks he needs to overcompensate there. He goes off of the crossbar, Everyone here in Geodis Park who is rooting for the home team is extremely happy. Club America is now head in hands, hoping that Daniel Lovitz is unable to send his team into the round of 8. Daniel Lovitz, the Philadelphia native, steps up. Here we go.
Dan Lovitz with one kick of the ball could win it for Nashville right here. Lovitz against Malagone. He shrugs his shoulders, approaches, shoots, and scores! Never count out Nashville. The boys in gold never gave up, and they are headed to the quarterfinals of Leagues Cup 2023. Good night, Club America.
And there is nothing that is more dramatic than this. Daniel Lovitz answers the call here, and he makes no mistake about it. You have to give ample credit to Jack Mayer, Elliot Panico, and Dan Lovitz for keeping their cool in the most chaotic situation I think I have ever seen at Geodis Park. We've seen wild penalty kick shootouts in MLS history, but we haven't seen anything like this. The boys in gold are very smart to run into the tunnel because you're seeing Club America fans. They're just throwing a multitude of trash bottles at the Nashville SC players from the rafters, and this is just absolutely ridiculous, Will Bowling. From a safety standpoint, I haven't seen anything like this in a MLS stadium. You have players unsafe, staff members, coaches, referees, credentialed media members who are completely unsafe, with fans sprinting onto the field, fans throwing things from the upper deck, which is 200 feet plus up, high up from the pitch. We can't have this in our game. We need to make sure that we are able to protect the people who are involved. Soccer is one thing, safety is completely another, but you have to give the boys in gold credit for knocking off one of the most prolific teams in international football, Club America. Their Leagues Cup is done. Nashville SC will host in the round of 8 here at Geodis Park on Friday night.
It's a shame that Nashville SC cannot celebrate with their fans as objects are thrown onto the field by Club America fans. But Nashville SC players are headed to the locker room. Club America is headed back to Mexico City. Coming up next, the final highlights that you won't want to miss. It's hard to even describe what we just watched unfold at Geodis Park. It finishes Nashville SC 2-2 in the 90. And in penalty kicks, 6-5. On to the quarters. More coming up next.
There's only one show that's going to give you the very latest on the Titans and the NFL during your lunch this season.
It's an easy answer. Easy answer.
That's the Buck Rising Show. Tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 104.5 The Zone.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents What Women Binge with actress Melissa Joan Hart and co-host Amanda Lee. Each episode is a casual conversation with guests chatting about everything from guilty pleasures to pet peeves. Enjoy wherever you listen.
I started shopping for weekly groceries through Instacart because with young kids, my week is pretty packed. There's Taekwondo, tap lessons, and endless birthday parties. But with Instacart, I can get groceries and weekly essentials delivered in as fast as an hour, which gives me time back. Wait, wasn't it this kid's birthday last month? Visit instacart.com to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply.
Are you ready to experience the speed? Brace yourself for the Michelin GT Challenge at Virginia International Raceway, August 25th to the 27th with EMSA's WeatherTech Championship. Tickets available at VARnow.com. 12 and under, parking and active military are free.
What sets University of Phoenix business degrees apart? Specialization and speed to completion. We offer 25 online business program options so you can choose your focus. Plus a competency-based MBA that you can finish in 12 months for under $10,000. And at University of Phoenix, your eligible transfer credits could cover up to 75% of your bachelor's degree. Get started at phoenix.edu.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents Useful Idiots, an informed and irreverent podcast with journalist Aaron Mate and podcast writer Katie Halper. Join Matt and Katie as they examine important news stories that have slipped through the cracks. Enjoy wherever you listen. For over 3 decades, nobody has had a wrestling career like Arn Anderson. Conrad Thompson gets all the stories with Arn.
After watching AEW's Double or Nothing, Amy wants to know, what does dinosaur taste like?
It ain't chicken. It's like biting into a sinewy charcoal briquette. But chewy.
Oh,
like
wow, that's disgusting.
Yes, sure is.
Check out Arn every week, wherever you listen.
1,872. That's how many hours there are in summer. With Instacart, you can make the most of your summer by shopping over 1,000 stores all in one app and pay with the security of PayPal at checkout. Download the app today to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. New Instacart customers also get $25 off your order of $75 with code PayPalNew25 through September 30th. Additional terms apply.
This week at Macy's, it's the perfect time to save on everything they need for back to school. Like 30% off classic jeans and more from Levi's. And save 15 to 50% off updates for Every Space Now during our big home sale. And save 35 to 70% off select fine jewelry. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days. See Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply. Employers are on the lookout for defined skills, and a University of Phoenix business degree is built on them, giving you the skills to stand out. Plus, you can customize your business degree in management, accounting, analytics, and more. And at University of Phoenix, your eligible transfer credits could cover up to 75% of your bachelor's, saving you time and money. Get started at phoenix.edu.
Another Nashville SC match has come to an end. Now time for stats, highlights, and the final word from NSC head coach Gary Smith. This is post-game coverage of Nashville's home for soccer, 104.5 The Zone.
It's hard to describe what we just watched unfold over the last 2.5 hours just south of downtown Nashville, but we're about to try. Welcome back into the broadcast booth. Nashville SC is headed to the quarterfinals of Leagues Cup 2023 with a 6-5 penalty kick win over Club America, a win that was originally a loss until video assistant referee intervened. Will Bowling, Jalil Anibaba back with you from the broadcast booth. Jackson Williams, a magical act to keep us in between the navigational beacons back at our 104.5 The Zone studios. What in the world just happened?
You know, honestly, what you are as a professional athlete is you're an elite person that is trained to be able to deal with anything that is put in front of you. That is the definition of the task of a professional athlete in any sport. And what you saw on display was the boys in gold. They embodied that endeavor to the absolute T here. You had so many different opportunities for the boys in gold to, be down on their luck and say, okay, hang their heads and say, this is completely over. All right. There's a situation where Malagon comes off his net or comes off his line early and saves Jack Mayer's penalty kick initially. None of us even realized it or saw it. And especially because right after it happened, you had about 10 to 15 pitch invaders. That's a whole nother conversation in and of itself that I want to get to, where no one else was even paying attention to the fact that VAR was underway there. Then it took a whole lot of time for everyone to be able to get back onto the field again. And then Jack Mayer steps up, ice in his veins, goes exactly where he went the previous time. Then Daniel Lovitz in emphatic fashion finishes it off after a Jonathan Dos Santos miss. And man, this is what Leagues Cup is all about in its first year. What we now come to understand about Leagues Cup is that it's highly entertaining. Football is being played at an extremely high level. And for me, the question that everyone was wanting to be answered is, does Liga MX reign extremely superior over MLS, or is MLS at that level where they're at the conversation of one of the best leagues in the world? Now, this is what we are seeing. MLS teams are competing by the bunches in this round of 16. There were 11 teams that were MLS teams, 5 that were Liga MX teams. That says a lot, Will Bowling.
Nashville SC will play in the quarterfinals of Leagues Cup Friday, August the 11th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Jalil Alibaba, they will play Minnesota United here at Geodis Park.
Yeah, it's going to be lit. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Close enough for Minnesota United fans to make the trip down south here to Geodis Park. And it's going to be a Friday night, another matchup to remember here at Geodis Park. And my goodness, Leagues Cup is delivering in terms of what we have all been waiting for. There's been a lot of talk about Leagues Cup when it was announced between MLS and Liga MX about 18 months ago. And it is not failing to deliver excitement. And again, most importantly, football being played at the absolute highest level. Things were kicked off down in Miami by Lionel Messi and company to really start the dramatics of this tournament. And I feel that everybody else watching on that night knew that they had to step up and deliver games at the highest level. And that's what we've seen from every single team. I haven't seen a snoozer of a game when it comes to Leagues Cup. And that's what we're all here for.
Go choose the checking account that comes with roadside assistance, cell phone insurance, more than 450,000 shopping discounts,